Matty Ice, what's going on, brother? What's up, Hammy? Ho ho ho! How you doing, man? You're both number one in my book. It says right there on the chat. Barry Squared, what's up, man? Dino is in the house. Are y'all watching the crapping NFL game? I'm not. I know uh, Alan and Cash and Dad's probably watching it. Oh, he said he had flag football, so he might not be watching it now. So, but that's his team, the Seahawks. Just wanted to go live for a while. Hadn't done it in a minute, so hang out with you guys for a while. The Seagulls. Yeah. We were talking in the office today about the name Seahawks, and I'm like, what is a Seahawk? Because it doesn't refer to any species of bird. So I'm just weird like that. I look stupid crap up like that. So a Seahawk is actually an osprey. So I vote that they change their names from the Seattle Seahawks to the Seattle Ospreys or chickens, like Dino said. But a Seahawk is an osprey. So there you go. There's some useless knowledge for you. Useless knowledge. But seagulls works too. Maddie, have you done any videos lately? If you have, I've missed them because, man, I don't get the notifications like I used to for some reason. So how have y'all been? Pulling this up on my laptop because Budget Rips, what's going on, man? Welcome in. I have been having to wear my glasses all week because, if you can see, I've had a sty on my eye ever since it started last Friday, and styes are not fun. It was kind of painful at the beginning, and then it just started to itch. So contacts and styes don't work together. They don't work. So I've got some cards to rip. It's just the all the 91 score packs. Uh, I have been picking up a lot of singles lately. I'm getting more and more away from packs and boxes. Not junk wax. Junk wax, obviously. I think of this box I paid $10 for. Um, Junk wax is cheap, obviously, some of it, but there's really nothing out there to rip. Um, you go to Walmart, you see all this basketball and all these, well, even the football products. I mean, they have a couple, but Donruss hasn't hit the shelves yet. Um, Typically, I would get some Donruss to try to find it downtown, but I don't know. I'll probably buy a box or two, maybe. Typically, I'm pretty lucky with hitting downtowns. I think I've hit one. Well, maybe I haven't hit one ever. No, I guess I have. Um, like 2021 or two, I hit a Aaron Rodgers downtown. What's up, Sean? Welcome in. How you doing tonight? So I hit an Aaron Rodgers. I can't remember what year that was. That's the first downtown I ever hit or pulled. That's when he was still with the Packers. And then I guess it would have been 23. I pulled two Adrian Peterson downtowns. which was crazy. I pulled them within like a week or two of each other. Okay, Sean, just drive safe. Rat VR, hi to you. Um, and then last year I pulled the Terry Bradshaw downtown, so I pulled four total, and didn't have to buy a ton. I bought plenty, but I've never hit a kaboom or a explosive. I did pull a one of those ones out of Score, the holographic, the Step Ahead. I pulled a Joe Burrow out of that from last year, but they're pretty cool. Dino, someone farted on my pillow. I think that's I think that's pink eye, not a sty. A sty, I've been told, is because if you go pee in the middle of the road, you get a sty in your eye. That's what I've been told. Has anybody ever heard that one? But I know that one of my sons one time got pink eye, and one of the other siblings told him that the dog had laid on the pillow and his ball sack was on the pillow. And that's how he got pink eye, from the dog's yam sack. We're talking about my sty. Dino said that I got the sty because someone farted on my pillow.
That's not true, Mr. Dino. He got
You're
to
on
stop.
camera.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to read the comment. Oh, sorry. I can't
You
see
can
the
be in the
comments.
camera if you want.
No, thank you. He got the stop because he peed in the middle of the road.
See? I guess I've been peeing in the middle of the road. I must have been sleepwalking too. I know it's out of control.
You're looking poofy.
Poofy. And my face is red. I'm hot. It's hot in here for
It's
some
not
reason.
hot in here. It's just because I walked into the room.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
I'm getting braided, fellas. This is high entertainment.
I can't. How do you see those words?
Huh? On here or on there?
Is Mr. Hammy here?
He was. Yeah, he was.
Hi, Mr. Hammy. What are you doing?
You're braiding my beard right now. I can't really do anything.
Well, you're looking unkempt.
I'm looking unkempt. Okay.
It's hard to look.
Is that better? Do you like it?
Like Kim Peoples?
Well, this is. No, your face is on here.
Sorry. I can't see. Which one are you supposed to look at?
Well,
Oh, crap. That scared me.
they're.
Scared myself.
What's
Sorry.
up, Aaron? Welcome in, buddy. You like my braids that I just got?
Really? Hi, Mr.
Look so
Berry
stupid.
Berry.
Swag, what's up, man? Swag can appreciate the braids, right?
See? They're pretty. He just needs to be trimmed up.
Swag lives in Colorado. Did you know that?
I don't like Denver.
Yeah, we don't like Denver. I don't.
Hi, Mr. Berry Berry.
He says stylish. Yeah. The glasses don't do it for me, though. I hate these glasses.
No, but it's
Terrible.
style's embarrassing. Oh, sorry.
What do you mean it's embarrassing? I can't help
It looks better.
It looks better than it did.
It looks
Which
way
I was
better
on
than
Spine Ticks last Saturday with Swag and Sith and the guys, and it was bad. Like, I thought I was impersonating Rocky Balboa. My eye was about to close up, getting the snot beat out of me by Apollo Creed or something, or Mr. T. So,
Is that garbage laying in the floor?
yeah, I got to pick it up. I need to put it closer so I don't do that.
You need to clean up your crap and get the stuff off my bed.
Yeah, it's mostly off. Broncos, Nuggets, Avalanche, Rockies.
Yo, Adrian.
Swag, those are your teams, I guess. All Denver. Of course, the Rockies might be the worst team ever.
Isn't
in
that
history.
the one that you had the ensemble of?
Yeah,
The
probably.
purple outfit?
Yes, I did. Hey, Swag, back when I was a younger fella, I had some Rockies gear. I had to.
He had a matching shirt and pants that were purple.
Did I have purple pants?
He did have purple
Oh,
pants. It was a complete
I had
ensemble.
the hat too.
He didn't have a hat.
I did.
You did not. Not when
I
I married you.
well, I still had
We
one.
got it stolen off of our clothesline at College Courts, but it was a complete purple ensemble. He looked very cute.
So, the Rockies have
Rockies
now
pissed what?
passed, not pissed. They've got.
Oh, I can see it there too.
Now, do they have the worst record of all time? Because I think they've lost like 100 and. Oh, we can look it up.
Where's that? Whose head is that?
Whose head is what?
That was just on the screen over there.
What head?
I thought I saw a head. Oh, that was my hand.
That's my head. What are you looking at?
Oh, sorry. There's a delay.
It's a little bit of a delay. So let's look and see what the
Sorry.
the Rockies
Oh crap!
standings.
I can't read.
Can't read on
Rockies
there?
passed. No, I can't see anything.
So the Rockies are 43 and 115. So I don't think they're going to lose 120, but let's see. No, they don't have that many games left, I don't think. They've only got maybe 3 or 4 games left.
Rockies are terrible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mr. Swag. Is that a bad thing for you?
Well, I mean, he's a Colorado sports fan, so but
Oh, I'm sorry.
hey, who were the fans that wore bags over the head? Was that the New Orleans Saints fans, Barry, that used to wear bags on their head and cut the eyeballs out? Was that the Saints? Because they were so bad back in the day. That's what I thought. They used to wear bags over their heads at the game. But they don't have the Aints, yep.
What does that mean?
The Aints, the Saints.
I can't read.
You can't read that?
No, I can't see that.
Don't you have bifocals?
I do, and I am looking under the bifocal part, and I still can't see. Maybe if I looked way up, but then they'd look up my nose. I mean, can they see me? I don't want them to
Yes.
see me. How do they see me?
You're on camera.
Oh shit! Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to swear.
Oh my gosh.
Does that say Smurfs?
No, it says Aints. It's Saints without the S. That's what they were
I thought
called.
it said Smurfs.
The Saints and the Bengals, huh? Bat in the cave, Brandy.
Oh, really?
No, I don't see a bat in the cave.
That was tacky, Mr. Berry. So tacky. I'm a little windblown.
Oh man.
All right.
I think my eye still looks bad, huh?
It does look bad. It looks better in the dark. Do you have any candy?
No. I don't have any candy. There's ice cream though.
Suck. There's ice cream.
Well, there's some in the freezer. So I've got these packs we can look at. The baseball season's almost over, so there's those. So let's look at this. Let's look at some of the scores. So
Is this all you do is sit and look at scores all day?
no, not always. So
All right, bye humans. I'm gonna
She's-
go do something else. But I want ice cream later
okay.
since we haven't.
So the wild card race, man.
Can you see that?
No. So hang on. Detroit, oh man. Cleveland and Detroit are tied? Man, the American League is way more interesting than the National League for the most part. Because the Dodgers have already clinched their division, I believe. Yes, the Dodgers have clinched. And so obviously Milwaukee has clinched. And Philadelphia, I mean, they're 12 games ahead of the Mets. So the National League's already decided as far as the divisions. And then, yes, the Reds do have a chance, but I tell you, the Cubs aren't helping the Reds out because the Mets. I mean, I swear, I don't understand what the Cubs are doing. Last week, the Cubs swept the Pirates, which got them into the playoffs, which was good. And then they proceeded to lose 4 games in a row at Cincinnati, which boosted the Reds. But then the Reds, haven't they been getting beat by the Pirates this week? Let's look. Okay, the Reds won today, so that helps their cause. But the Mets are beating the Cubs 8-2. Oh my gosh. I swear. Terrible. Terrible. I gotta check something out. I need Jaron Duran to hit a home run, though. And he's not. Because I want to win the home run challenge. Yeah. 100 Cubs games, and yeah, I don't blame you. They're stinking it up right now. So I don't know. Obviously, Kyle Tucker hasn't played for like 17 games. They say he may come back tomorrow. I don't know. I mean, he's a great player, but he hasn't. He had a very good first half. Second half, he hadn't done anything. I mean, he's missed games. He's been hurt. I don't think he's a $400 or $500 million player. I think he might be a 250 to 300. I don't think he deserves it. I don't think he's had a good enough year to warrant that kind of cash. That's a lot of money. Yeah, Tigers, they have not had a good as good a second half. Yeah, yeah, they are fighting for their lives just to get in the playoffs. I think, right? Let me go back here because this is very interesting. The American League, which I think the Yankees are in the playoffs. I saw that. Crap. Let me look at the standings again. So, oh, see, I haven't looked at this in a while. So the Yankees and Blue Jays are tied for the division, which they're both in the playoffs, I think. They both clinched playoff spots. And then I don't think I've ever seen this. 2 divisions in the American League are tied with like 3 or 4 games left. Barry, at this point, I would say let him go back to Houston. If he wants 500 million, I'd say pass. He ain't worth 500 million. He was hurt half the year last year. He's been hurt a bunch this year. I just don't see it. He's a very good player, but I don't think he's $400 or $500 million good. In my opinion. Because they were talking, they traded Cam Smith, and the other 2 players, I mean, those are just, window dressing or whatever. And Cam Smith may not ever, he's had a decent season this year, but who knows how he'll turn out. But still, if you only get 1 year of Kyle Tucker, then it's a loss. And if you don't, if you get booted out first round of the playoffs, it's a lost year. So you got Toronto and New York tied. You got Cleveland and Detroit tied. So let's look at the wild card. And then Houston, they're still outside a game. It's going to be very interesting this weekend. What's up, Sith Lordly in the house? How you doing, buddy? Was your dinner good? We're talking some baseball here, of course. Some playing games. Oh, that's funny. Now, wait a minute. What do we got going on here? Why are you not a moderator? Uh, okay. I thought I'd done that before. In and out. Oh, that sounds good. I may have seen, a couple guys eating some In and Out a few weeks ago, right? Maybe somebody that likes hockey, one of your other buddies. Right. I mean, uh, I think Tucker he's got a, injury problem. I mean, I know last year, because I had him on my fantasy team, and he fouled the ball off his shin. He was out for like 3 months. It was crazy. Big dumper for MVP. Yeah, you and Perch had the In and Out. I like that video. So anyway, in my team, yeah, they're in the playoffs, but they're playing like absolute dog do. Terrible. They've lost, let's see, I think they've lost 5 of their last 6. Thought they were going to get to 90 wins. They're at 89. I don't know if they'll get to 90. They may lose the rest of their games. They play after today. Well, they're going to get beat tonight. The Mets are killing them, 8-2. It's just crazy. Imanaga pitched. He's done. Like his ERA is almost to 4. Should have gone to Angel Stadium. Yeah, that'd have been cool. Imanaga, I don't know how many runs he gave up. It's a bunch. Oh, it's 8-5 now, though. How'd they get their runs? Bottom of the 6th. Let's see. Suzuki hit a home run? What? He hit 2? What got into Seiya? I do. I've got some cards to open. So Seiya Suzuki hit a home run in the 4th, and he hit a 3-run homer. I bet Suzuki hadn't had 3 home runs in the second half. He had like 24-5 in the first half. Absolute garbage. Justin, what's up, buddy? We're talking baseball right now, of course. Talking about how the Cubs are sucking right now. Aaron, I agree with you. 300 maybe and 500 no. He's not proven the last 2 years he can stay healthy enough to get. I mean, I don't know how many at bats he's got. He doesn't have 500 at bats. There ain't no way. I read just a little bit ago that Lindor, when he hit his home run tonight, he became the 5th player this season in MLB to be 30-30. That's never happened. Never had 5 guys in professional baseball go 30-30. So, and the funny thing is, Pete Crow Armstrong needs 1 home run to get to 30-30, and I don't think he's going to get it. SCA, what's going on, brother? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Big Dumper. I don't know how, and I know there's, I don't know how many people vote for MVP. I know it's the writers and certain people, whoever. It's going to be close. He was, Sith, he was I mean, they were talking MVP. In the first half going into the All-Star break, and he's hitting like 240 now. Um, so, I mean, if you're looking just first half, yeah, maybe, but. I mean, I think Cal Raleigh should win, but the only reason why I want Judge to win is because of this. See this? See these cards right here? That's worth 20. These two are worth 40. That's $100. $100 in buyback. If he doesn't win, they ain't worth schnit. Now I've got this one. Ohtani's going to be the MVP of the National League, no doubt. He's got it wrapped up. He's hit 54 home runs. He's scored like 300 runs. As Sith would say, Ohtani went 50-50 this year. 50 home runs, 50 strikeouts. There you go. Who else has done that? Babe Ruth? I think not. So, at least I got $40 because that's a sepia. That's worth $40 in buyback. But the Judges, and the thing is, Cal Raleigh wasn't in Chrome. So nobody gets buyback for Cal Raleigh if he makes it until update comes out. He'll be an update, Topps Chrome update. And so everybody be chasing Cal Raleigh if he gets MVP. Okay. Yeah, so was that Olajuwon's rookie, I guess? That's pretty cool. Pops, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a good evening. Thanks for coming in. So, I mean, I think if Raleigh gets it, I'll be happy for him because, I mean, I want to say, does he play? Well, I guess he probably DHs some because I know not all his home runs came in games he was catching. I think they said 49 of his home runs were hit when he was actually catching in the game. So he must DH some. I don't think he plays another position, does he? Does anybody know if Raleigh plays another position besides catcher? How's that granddaughter doing, Pops? Baby Elizabeth. I mean, the Cubs are trying to come back, but I don't know. I mean, they're in the playoffs, but they want to have home field advantage. I think they may have that wrapped up. I'm not sure. All right, enough with the shenanigans. You want to rip some cards? Let's rip some cards. Turn this around, get my ugly face off of here. Swag actually texted you? Can't believe it. He must have wanted something, right? He's been sitting here for a while, and last night I thought, well, I'll rip a pack. And I should have waited. Look at this pack here. Got a Wade Boggs, Ellis Burks, Mike Bordick. Look at that one. Boom. Look at that. Woo-wee. Hello, Jose. I have this card signed. Jose will sign TDM. You actually send it to his agent with $20 and he'll sign cards for you. Otis Nixon, Darren Dalton, Brady Anderson. I thought there was some. Oh yeah, I had a Sammy Sosa in here. which I don't. He looks a bit like Charlie Sheen. You think so? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Got the little rat tail going on back there. See the rat tail? That's funny. I don't think this is Sammy's rookie card. I think his rookie was in 1990, maybe. But that's pre-roids. That's it. That's old Comiskey Park, though. You can tell by the yellow railing. That's pretty cool. And then had a Tom Glavine in here. Swag nose text, I bet. Willie Randolph, Ken Caminiti, rest in peace, and Mike Jeffcoat. So a few good cards in there. Get these picked up here. Well, no more runs in the 6th, apparently. All right, let me pull some of these out. See what we can find. Uh-oh, Lindor's up. I was hoping Nikki 2 times would drop in so we could smack talk our home run challenge guys. Which I picked Jarren Duran. He's not hit a home run all week. And the Red Sox only scored 1 run tonight, top of the 9th. He's not going to hit one tonight. And he picked Willie Adames, who hasn't hit one this week. Milt Thompson. Mike Scott, shout out to Barry Barry. He was a good pitcher. Lee Guterman. I think he TTMs. Robbie Thompson. You know what I should do? I should go through these and see how many cards were taken at the pictures were taken at Wrigley Field, because that's Wrigley. We'll make a stack here. Jimmy Key. He's a good TTMer. Tim Teufel. I think it's Teufel. Mike Scott was 86 Cy Young. What was it, Barry? He was just an average pitcher until he learned how to. What was it? Was it the split finger fastball that he learned how to throw? Al Newman. Yeah, definitely score. I know what that card is. That's Nolan Ryan. Oh, no, it's not. Dang it. Carlton Fisk. Still a nice card. I thought that was the Nolan Ryan highlight. Yeah. Of course, he turned into a fantastic pitcher. No one could hit him. They could not hit that pitch. There's Dwight Evans. Not a Hall of Famer, but Hall of very good. He hit a bunch of home runs. I wonder if he hit. I don't think he hit 400. He was close. 370 something. That's a lot of home runs. Yeah. Look at the stash on that one. Look at the stash. Stashy stash. BK would like that one. From Mac Wax Stacks. Marty Barrett. Daryl Akerfelds. Gary Reedus. World Series Trivia. There's Eric the Red. I got an autograph card of his. Bill Swift. Gary Templeton. Juan Soto just struck out. That's good. And Mark Gubica. Gooby! Sith knows him. Oh, Gooby. Because he's a color guy for the Angels, right, Sith? Yep, for your Angels. Hey, Sith, I'm not sure what their ballpark's called, but is it a good place to watch a game? The Angel Stadium? The Big A, I guess they still call it the Big A, because it has a Big A. Oh, we got a insert in here. Jean Franco. He's got a stash. Look at that. There's a good one. He'll sign. He has a charity called Saves Wings. I've sent to him before. That's cool. Yeah, I'd love to go there sometime. Yeah, Brett Saberhagen. He's I want to say it's a children's cancer charity. I think something like that. Greg Harris, Mike Jackson. There's another highlight. Ramon Martinez, the brother of Pedro. That's a good Dodgers card there for Sith. I'll put that one aside for you, buddy. Mark Langston for those Angels. There's another good Angel card there. I don't blame you. So, I mean, the Angels still play in Anaheim, don't they? Is it pretty bad around Dodger Stadium? Just that area? Oh, look, back to back. Got the K-Man and Jesse Barfield on the Rifleman. There's the Nolan card. There we go. Cool. So better place where you don't have to worry about getting mugged or something. Yeah, this is a nice one. That's a nice Nolan Ryan. Come on now. Yeah. Crime is bad. Tom Browning. Mark Knudsen. It's a terrible name. Kurt Young. Neil Heaton. That looks uncomfortable. Like his arms way back here and his, I don't know. It just looks weird. Looks like his shoulder is probably going to explode at any moment. There's another Hall of Famer, John Smoltz. Not a big fan of Smoltz. Jeff Robinson. Greg Cadaret. And Steve Farr, which I think he TTMs. Yeah, Pops, it's pretty bad. I mean, here where I'm at, it's fairly rural. I mean, I live in the biggest town in western Kentucky, but a lot of drugs, a lot of methamphetamine, which is bad enough. The fentanyl hasn't come down from like Louisville, Lexington area. It's pretty bad up there. South Orange County, huh? They don't mess around. That's awesome. That's something you don't see every day. Keith Hernandez in an Indians uniform. The proper name, Indians. Bring back Chief Wahoo. Sith, I think we need to start a petition. Bring back Chief Wahoo. That's cool. And a crime. Hey, it's better than Oakland, though, isn't it? I hear Oakland's pretty bad. I know that's Northern California, but yeah. This was one of my favorite Cubs back in the day. He didn't play very long. 2 or 3 seasons. He actually had some decent success. He could hit the ball, though. He could hit it a long way. Yeah, Oakland chased out all their teams. That's right. Hector Villanueva, Craig Graybeck, Danny Darwin. He signs TTM. There we go. Look at that. Bo Jackson. I love that card. He's got like 4 or 5 cards in this set. That's sick. And there's back-to-back Bows. Look at that. Boom. Bow highlights, yes. He also has there's another one of these. It's a Master Blaster. So, you got the Rifleman, you got the K-Man, and the Master Blaster. I haven't seen one of those yet, but those are cool. So I've got several and there's a Rifleman Ken Caminiti. Shout out to Barry Berry again on the Astros. And another highlights, Bobby Thigpen. That's the year that he got 57 saves and broke the record. I believe it was 57. 47. Oh, wait a minute. He broke it with 47, but I think he ended up with 57 for the year. He broke Dave Righetti's record. Well, that's good because Dave Righetti didn't sign my TTM. So, thank you, Bobby Thigpen. Yes, exactly. Bo Jackson, Ken Kennedy both had cannons for arms. Charlie Hayes, that's the daddy of Ke'Bryan Hayes. Yeah, Rip Caminiti. Bert B. Home Blyleven. There you go. Hall of Famer. Todd Zeal. Thought he might sign TTM, but I don't think he's signing much lately. Mike Boddicker. There's old Cess. Yeah, this has been a heck of a pack. Got the Bows. Got the Blyleven. Cecil. That's terrible, Pops. Conspiring to kill a teenage boy. That's terrible. Old Cecil, he had some years now. Let's see if I can read this. 1990, he hit 51 home runs at 132 RBIs. He actually signs TTM as well. Justin said, the Giant Stadium is beautiful, but filthy once you left. Trashing the place, I suppose. Free beer? They give out free beer at the Giant Stadium? Cecil, yes, he does. I got Cecil on the upper deck card where he's with the chicken because I had the chicken sign it, Ted Giannoulis, and then I sent it to Cecil. He signed it, and yes, he has a very nice autograph. Paul Gibson, Jesse Barfield, and Don Paul. He's the Don. He's a made man. All right. They said trivia here, but there's no question. World Series trivia, but it doesn't have a question here. Pope Don Paul. That's a good one, Barry. That's a good Bermanism right there. Die Pope. Big guy. Alan Mills. Lee Stevens. John Tudor. See, it looks like he's just thrown with his arm. Like, there's no... I don't know. It just looks weird. Andy Hawkins. There's another one. We've already seen that one. Ramon Martinez. 18 strikeouts in one game. That's pretty good. Speaking of which, I'm going to show you something real quick. Let me find it. And I've never seen this card before. Let me find it. Here it is. Found this at the flea market a few weeks ago. Had to get it. I have never seen Topps Super Chrome. Look at that. Kerry Wood strikes out 20. Take that, Ramon Martinez. Look at that. I didn't even know these existed. It's kind of beat up. It's got some scratches and stuff. I don't care. Yeah, of course. But I didn't even know I don't even know what year this is from. Let's see. I can't read. 1999. So I guess he must have done that in 98, I think, when he got those 20 strikeouts. Yes, 20 Astros. Should have had a no hitter. He threw a one hitter. But, yep, Kerry Wood. Kerry Wood. So cool. Had to show that. Well, that's cool, Pops. Fun fact, and I know he wouldn't mind me sharing this, I don't think, but Pops went to school with Reggie Sanders. The Reggie Sanders. Went to high school with him. Isn't that right, Robert? You saw a sealed box of this? Super Chrome? How much was it? That's cool, Pops. I don't think I went to school with anybody who became a professional athlete. There's a couple guys I played at Murray State with that played in the pros a little bit, but nothing, nothing real big time. Well, there's another Carlton Fisk. Come on, I have to get all the highlights cards. I don't know how many there are. There's a K-Man, David Cone. And Kevin, there's that Master Blaster card. Kevin Mitchell. This dude you didn't want to mess with. I saw some of the brawls they got in, and man, I would not mess with that dude. He'll put a hurting on you. Kind of like, what was the guy that played for the Indians? Albert Bell. He was an angry, angry man. Did y'all ever see that play, Albert Bell, where he was running from first to second, and the second baseman got in his way, and he plowed him? Man, he hit him so hard. Jerry Don Gleaton, he's a TTMer. Lance McCullers. Yeah, does all y'all know Albert Bell, when he first came up, his name was Joey, or that he went by Joey Bell, and then he switched it to Albert. So I guess I'm not sure which one is his middle, which one's his first name, but yeah, Albert, don't call me Joey Bell. That's what I call him. I guess he didn't like the name Joey. Come on, Joey. Bobby Bowe, the man who gets paid $1 million something every year by the Mets, I think. What's up with these lights? A $145 a box for $19.99? That seems kind of high. I wonder. I mean, is it like a hobby box? What's up, Jimbo? Jimbo, and Limbo in the house. Jimbo's awesome. Jimbo's a big Braves fan. So, Sis says we need a Bonds card to send Dan into derangement syndrome. We'll probably get a Bonds in these packs here. Jeff Treadway. There's Shawan Dunston. This guy had a cannon now. I'm surprised Mark Grace didn't have a broken right hand half the time he threw so hard across the diamond. Mike Pagliarulo. Say that 5 times fast. And Tim Burke. I need to find a Series 2 box of 91 score. Yeah, the Braves have not had a good year. Do they have a losing record? Let's see. Braves record. Ugh. Oof. That's what happened to him though, Jimbo. It's crazy. If a card sends you into a rage, you're also probably a protester. Yeah. Well, there's always next year. That's what I normally say about my team, but I guess this year they're actually going to be in the playoffs. But yeah, injuries. But hasn't what's his name? Strider, hadn't he pitched all year? I know he didn't pitch last year. Jack McDowell, he signs TTM. Here's Jerome Walton for my Cubbies. There's Will the Thrill. I think he'll actually sign too for like $20. He has a charity. I've never sent to Will Clark though. Is Justin still in here? Justin, have you ever sent to Will Clark? If you're still in here, let me know. I almost want to do that and send it to Doogie's Dugout because he's a huge Will Clark fan. He will, huh? I'm pretty sure he signs though, Justin. I've looked it up, and I mean he charges $20. It may take a little bit, but I think he signs. I mean, $20 isn't too bad. Will Clark wasn't his middle name like Nutsheller or something. There's Eric Davis again, Master Blaster. There's a Ramon again. Martinez. There's another Stroh, Master Blaster, Glenn Davis. Going down and getting that low fastball. Oh, Nuschler. the way you you put in there Nutsheller. It's pretty funny. His middle name is Nuschler? Sorry about that, Jimbo. I meant to try to schedule it so it might pop up, but I just didn't get around to it. I don't get a lot of notifications on a lot of channels so I miss out, which I don't like that. Yeah, let's look at that Will Clark. Where's he at? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Too bad. What is the cards that have their? Is it the heritage cards that always put their middle name on the back? Nutsheller. Big Bopper, huh? Glenn Davis. There's Bobby Witt Sr. This guy, I got him to sign when I first started doing it. I don't think he's signed in a while. If it was Topps, it would, yeah. I know the heritage cards, they have their middle name on it. Yeah, he is. I like Jack McDowell. This is what we need right here. Poof, 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 poof. Nolan Ryan and Robbie Ventura. That would be cool if there was some type of card with them on it signed. Maybe like a relic of a bloodstained jersey or something. Wouldn't that be cool? So did you get Bobby Witt back before he stopped signing? I've got him on like 3 or 4 cards. Okay, BC Nutsheller. Okay, I can put that as my my name on the live. That's funny. Brian Harper. There's old Maddox, Mad Dog, in the proper uniform. not that old Braves uniform. Put that up there. There's Dave Smith. Oh, a year ago. Okay, not bad. He was a pretty good pitcher. I have to go with Maddox in the Cubs uniform. I can't like him on the Braves uniform. Just can't do it. Melito Perez. There's a Hall of Famer right there. What's up with all his Astros? The Biggio man. Boy, his son, he was a hot prospect, and I don't even know if he's still on a major league team anymore. Kevin Biggio. Oh, this guy I like to know the booger sugar, as Vince would say. Booger sugar. There was a lot of them back in the late 80s and early 90s that liked the booger sugar. Kevin is with the Angels, huh? Well, he's not doing very well. Steve Balboni Pony. He signs TTM. Now, he had some home runs, too. He had 36 one year. He was a good player. It's a big old guy. And there's old knuckler there, knuckleball artist Charlie Huff. Football Heroes card. What are you talking about? The Football Heroes? I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Pops. Football Heroes. I'm drawing a blank. You have to be more specific. Is it something that Football Heroes? Not sure. I don't think there's any current knuckleballers anymore. It's a lost art. When I pitched back in high school and such, and in summer league, I could throw a knuckleball. Upper Deck Football Heroes. So I don't think I have anything up here. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Which I've got some Dan Marino ones of the Football Heroes. There's Dave Justice. Jimbo, I have not. I'm not going to pre-order that stuff. There'll be plenty of that at Walmart. I'm not doing it. Which, someone let me know in the comments. I know they dropped it on Monday on Topps website. The Advent calendars sold out within minutes. I don't understand. Somebody said they were $10 a piece, but then I looked on eBay and they're selling for like $90. Can't tell me that an Advent calendar is $90. I mean, really? $90 for an Advent calendar? Give me a break. That's highway robbery. Of course, that's secondary market. How much were the calendars selling on Topps website when they released it? Or when they put the pre-sale up? Does anybody know? By the time I looked at it, they were already sold out. But I thought Vince said they were $10 a piece. How'd you get a Mega for $19.99? I thought they were like $29.99. I don't know. I've never done an Advent calendar, so. John Farrell. See, there's that Chief Wahoo right there. One of the best logos ever. One of the best logos ever. And then there's this Montreal. There's a Hall of Famer. Bring back baseball in Montreal. Eh? Tim Raines. Dave Steeb, he was a good pitcher. Scott Champerino. What a name. Every time I order from Tops, I sign up for their newsletter. Well, I know, it seems like I've tried that before, but I didn't know that was, I've never got the $10 off code that I can remember. That's cool. That's a good deal, $20, because you get 100 cards, I think. But no, I'm not going to pre-order any of that. Rafael Valdez. Is he related to Juan? Does he like coffee? Who knows? It's a mystery. Kevin Wickander. It's funny. His name is close to, you know, the guy, Jim Whalewander. He's got some cards in the 90s era. He signs TTM, and then he'll send you a custom card that he himself. It's pretty funny. How many Gmail addresses do you have, Jimbo? You just you change one letter or a number in it every time? That's funny. Pops, I don't know if I do or not. I've got several of them, but FFM cards, what's going on? You've got most of these hiding? Probably so. I've got so many of these cards here, it's not even funny. Then you delete it. But Pops, I'm not sure. I'm doing good. How are you, FFM? Glad you could come in. I would have to look and find them all. I know I got a bunch from Greg Clark, A Glove and Beyond. He sent me some. The only one I know I have for sure, and it's the Baseball Heroes, I have the Reggie Jackson set. That's like a 10-card set. Mark Whitten, Stan Belinda, Les Lancaster. He signs TTM. There's another Glenn Wilson. Or did we see that one before? I can't remember. Stillwell. Oh, there's another Steve Balboni. There's another Charlie Huff. Is this guy fixing to get beamed in the face? You better get down. Fermin's gonna, I guess that's Al Newman. And Oda B. McDowell. Look at that face. What's he doing there? He's trying to get out of the way, but where's the ball? Is it already passed? Did y'all see, who was it that got hit in the face? David Fry, was it? Against Screwball the other day? And he went to bunt, and it was an inside pitch, but he was kind of out over the plate, and the ball hit off his bat, hit him right in the mouth or the nose. Pretty bad. He must have had some. Yes, he does. I've never sent to him for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I need to. All right, I'm going to do this pack, and then I got to go get Mrs. BC some ice cream. So we'll do this one, then I'll take a break, and y'all can talk amongst yourselves. Before that, though, I don't know if y'all saw my TTM video I dropped, but I got Bobby Richardson back, and he always sends this pamphlet, which I've sent to him before, and this is the second one I've gotten. But it talks about how, he had a good relationship with Mickey Mantle, and he ended up getting saved and all that, because Bobby Richardson's just an awesome dude. But he wrote on the back here about his he lives in Sumter, South Carolina. But if you go to BobbyRichardson.com, he has his own website, and you can just click on it and you can watch I think it's a PBS documentary. It's really good. It's 54 minutes long. It's a good watch. I mean, it talks about how he grew up and uh, got into baseball and his faith. And man, he coached at University of South Carolina for several years, but it's called Grace Ball. But it's a really good documentary, that's for sure. So can't he's just awesome. Yeah, I did too, Justin. I mean, I'll probably watch it again. I'll probably watch it a lot. But the funny thing is, because when the first opening scene, it's Bobby in his living room doing this. He's opening TTMs. He's opening TTMs, and he's signing the cards, and he's sending them back, which I thought was really cool. He's like, he gets all kinds of mail, and he signs every single one of them. I mean, I put in $5. He thanked me for it. You know, I mean, what's $5? So I didn't, Jimbo. I need to. I need to get one of those rolls for $30. I need to, because that's a good deal. Barry says he went to a wild game supper one time. He gave his testimony. Got to meet him. That's awesome. I really think if you went to Sumter, South Carolina, you could probably go to his house or go to the local coffee shop, and he'd probably be there. There were some scenes in that documentary where he was at the local diner or whatever. I mean, I guarantee you, if you wanted to meet him, you probably could. He's that kind of guy. Look at there, run Ricky, run! Look at that one. That's nice. Hadn't seen that one, Ricky Henderson. There's the one-handed phenom there, Jim Abbott. I think he threw a no-hitter, didn't he, Jim Abbott? How in the world? I just don't get it. Super talented. All right, Robert. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Yeah, you got to sleep when the baby sleeps, right? I don't know. Does Sith know anything about that? There you go. Get sleep when the baby sleeps. There's old Chuck Finley. Julio Valera. Really? I've never seen his signature. It's pretty cool. Terry Wells. This guy signs. Tim Naring. I've gotten him back before. Terry Shumpert. Anybody want to know where he's from? Anyone want to take a guess where Terry Shumpert's from? Without looking? Yeah. Well, the town I live in, that's not my hometown. I actually was born in Murray. Right there. That's where I live now, Paducah, Kentucky. Yeah, he went to the Paducah Tillman High School. He actually, if you know Steve Finley, I want to say they played together in high school. Terry Shumpert and Steve Finley played on the same high school baseball team. Can you imagine that? I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure how close they were in age, but I think they were on the same team. Steve Finley is a borderline Hall of Famer, in my opinion. Yeah, he was good. There's another Ramon. Herbie, Kent Herbeck. I've got him to sign before. He's $5. Sweet Lou Whitaker should be in the Hall of Fame, but isn't. He signs, but he charges like $25. I'm not doing that. I'm cheap. Jeff Musselman. With a name like that, you'd think he'd have some bigger muscles. Looks kind of stringy right there. Roberto Kelly. And for the longest time, I thought he pronounced his last name Gagne, but it's not. It's Gagne. Yes, Sean. Steve Finley was. He was good. When I looked up his career stats, I couldn't believe it. I think he hit over 300 home runs, I'm pretty sure. Had a lot of stolen bases, was a gold glove center fielder. Man, he was good. Doug DeCenzo, who's pitching, who's not a pitcher. Outfield, who's pitching. That's an error card, Barry. Error. Error card. Outfield pitcher. That's one for A Surfer right there. Barry, have you seen A Surfer around? Is he still taking a break? I emailed him not too long ago. Said he was taking a break from YouTube. I haven't seen him around lately. Yeah. A Surfer is a good dude. But I know why he's taking a break. You just can't, you can't watch everybody all the time. And he feels bad because, people come and support him, but he can't watch all that. But there's just too many. There's not enough time in the day. Oh, so PCA made a diving catch. I've been keeping up. Let's see. Are they still getting beat 8-5? Yep. Bottom of the ninth. Here we go. One out. Let's see. Did he just hit the... Oh, dang it. Warning track power. Looks like he hit one to the warning track. Man, he just needs one home run to get to 30-30, and he's not going to get it. He's got 3 games left to get 30-30. I don't think he's going to get there. Oh, that's cool. Hey, Surfer, was that your premiere? I was at the office. I didn't catch it, Barry. Sorry. Harry Carey would say if he was commentating that or calling that game, he would have said if he ate one more strip of bacon this morning, he'd have hit that one out. Dave Winfield, Hall of Famer for the Angels. Dana Kecker. Francisco Cabrera. Yeah, hit the weights, exactly. Willie Blair. A bunch of no-names in this pack. Dan Petrie Dish. Yeah, Harry Carey was pretty fun. Jamie Moyer, who pitched till he was 65 years old. Yeah, Will Ferrell as Harry Carey on SNL. That's pretty funny. That's right, Justin. Yeah, I'm going to get in trouble here in a minute. Tony Fernandez, Pat Combs, he signs. Joey Cora, Mike Devereaux, Ted Power signs. Yeah, he retired eventually. He's probably still playing somewhere. He's probably playing in Dominican Republic or something. Right, home run in a phone booth. Teddy Higuera. Mel Hall. I didn't know this. Someone told me about Mel Hall. I think it was Jimbo. This dude's serving like 40 years for some bad crimes. So we don't like that guy. Get him out of here. Crimes against children. Jim Eisenreich. Really? Bartolo Colon? Eric Anthony. I think I got him to TTM once. I think he's managing a team somewhere, minor league. And Randy Velarde. All right, guys, give me about 5 minutes. I'll be right back, and we'll look at some more. Talk amongst yourselves. All right. What was the question? Who is Derek Bierry? Of course, Dansby Swanson grounds into a double play. Why not? Golly, y'all talked a lot. You took a picture with Harry when they were in Houston. That's cool. I went to some Cubs conventions in the. I think it was let's see. I have the pin over here. Can't remember. It's like 1989 and 90, something like that. And he was there, so we got to see him. I mean, I didn't meet him, but he always drew a crowd. Everybody loved Harry. Gary was better than Berman. Jimbo, are you saying Mel Hall TTMs from prison? I'll pass on that one. Sorry. I'm not going to send a TTM to a Chomo. Cue the Jeopardy music. Yep. And yes, Rhode Island is neither a road or an island. Why does Hawaii have interstates that don't go to another state? That's a good question. And Barry blames it on the ocean. That's funny. Yeah, I guess they would have more tourists if you could drive there. Yeah, you need to do that, Sean. Here's some recent pickups. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of singles, and I've been really getting into vintage. I don't know what's gotten into me, but when I got back into collecting, I had no use for it. But over the last several years, I don't know. I ended up getting a Reggie Jackson rookie card, and I started getting like his player run. So I have all the Topps issue regular cards of Reggie Jackson. I think I've got most of them, at least, and I've got some like All Stars and stuff. But I've got every regular issue Reggie Jackson Topps card. So that led into another thing. I started collecting Cubs, Ron Santo, Billy Williams, Fergie Jenkins, the Hall of Famers from the 60s and 70s. Gotten into a little of Ernie Banks, but he's just a little bit more expensive. But I've got a few. This says my wife's family has ancestral land in Hawaii. That's awesome. Do you, Sith, which island? Or can you say? What earliest year is vintage to you? 70s. On Oahu? Okay. Cool. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. I'd say anything in the 70s is vintage. I don't consider 80s vintage. 80s is junk wax. Aaron says anything older than him, so 84. uh, I have never been to Oahu. I've been to the Big Island, which, you know, if you, of course, Oahu has Honolulu, which is obviously the biggest city in, you know, the Hawaiian Islands, obviously, by a lot. Um, Never been there, but the Big Island It's a lot. It's very laid back. It's by far. I think they said you can take all the other Hawaiian islands and fit them in the Big Island. It's of course it's growing every day because of the lava, because of the volcano that you know lava goes out and makes more of the island. And it was funny when we went. Uh, you think of Hawaii as tropical, lush, beautiful. So you land at the airport outside of oh, what's the town? I can't think of it. Hilo's on one side. We didn't fly into Hilo. We flew into help me out, Aaron. I can't remember. Um, anyway, whatever town it is, the main town there on the coast, Kona. Man, I couldn't think of that. Kona International, and it's an open air airport. Like it's all. I mean, you sit outside. And when we left Nashville, it was in I think it was February. It was wintertime here basically. It was like 34 degrees. And when we got there, it was like 86. And it was hot. And so um, we got our rental car and we start driving towards town and we're looking around like, did we just land on the moon or Mars? Because all you see is lava rock. It's just black. There's no foliage, vegetation hardly. It's just all lava rock. So it's not very pretty. When you get off the plane and head towards town. Now, of course, once you get to town, then you find a lot of the stuff. Then you see the ocean. And once you go north of the airport, that's where you find a lot of the nice beaches. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, man, I thought it was supposed to be pretty, but there's a lot of places that are very pretty. But it's cool, man. We didn't get to do everything we wanted to do, but we got to do a lot. I would go back for sure. And even though it's a small island, of course, there's five. I think the Big Island is made up of five different volcanoes, and the two biggest ones are right in the middle, Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa. And they finally got before they didn't have, you could only drive around the perimeter of the island. Now you can drive in between the two volcanoes to get to the other side, which is really cool because Mauna Kea is they have at the top it's like 13,000 feet. There's probably I don't know how many of the huge observatories they have that have the telescopes. They can see other planets and see out into the galaxy and all that. What's up, Doogie? How are you? And so, and of course, it's snow capped. And then Mauna Loa is more. It's just so different. It's really cool. I think they call that Saddle Road or something like that. But if you can ever, I mean, any of the islands would be good to go to, but Big Island's really fun. A lot of stuff. Here's a pickup I got. 1971. Yeah, Saddle Road. So cool. Billy Williams. Pretty decent shape. And something else, Aaron, when we went up to the visitor center to see the sunset on Mauna Kea. I mean, it's like 7,000. You can only go up so far in a two-wheel drive. You can't go any farther than that unless you have four-wheel drive, which we didn't. And it's pretty thin air up there. And of course, we watched the sunset and keep telling the stories. I am, Doogie. Don't worry. Well, you need to go to bed, Doogie. Doogie likes to get on. Doogie is our version of trolls on here, Sith. So Doogie is definitely a troll. Uh, but we have fog around here in the Hawaiian, at least on the Big Island, they have fog. And I'm telling you, that's 10 times worse than fog. I could not see. It was dark, and it's volcanic ash, basically, I think, or something like that. It's terrible. I didn't think I was going to get back to the damn hotel. Billy Williams, your fellow Alabamian. Where's he from? Let's see here. It doesn't say where he was born. It says his home is Chicago. I guess he's uh yeah. Yeah, Rudini. Really? Yeah, I did not like the Vogue. It was not fun. Whistler, Alabama, is that his hometown or is it where he's from? That's cool. Wow. Is that just a Big Island thing, Aaron, or is that all the islands have that? But don't get Vogue confused with Pog. Pog is awesome. I think it's called Pog. It's that drink, the juice drink. Volcano Smoke, yeah. It's bad. Nice Willie McCovey Sporting News All Star. That's 1970. I've been trying to get some Willie McCovey cards. Another, okay. Barry knows all the Alabamians. I think I actually have his 1970 regular issue card as well. Let's see what other vintage I get. This isn't a vintage card, but this is really cool. This is one of those Nabisco All-Star Legends. Jim Palmer autograph. This is from like 19... Also has a certificate in here. Let's take it out. My nose itched. Let's see. I mean, it's kind of a pretty generic certificate of authenticity. Doesn't even have his name on it. But 1994 looks like. MLB players alumni. So, whatever. But it looks like his autograph. Because Jim Palmer, I've got him TTM. He signs for like $10. I think I got this for like $10 on eBay. So not bad. Let me turn around. All right, Sean. They're not out, are they? You're saying that their playoff chances they're not out, are they? Are they still in? Appreciate you coming in there, buddy. Let's see. They didn't even play, did they? Houston played tonight? They're not playing. Oh, they are. Well, they won 11-5. Let's look and see the standings. Looks like they're still one game back, I think, of the Tigers. Maybe they're 85-74. Anyway, here's a cool one. I actually got two of these. It was a 2-card lot I got for like $4. 1975 Harmon Killebrew. That's cool. That may have been his last card. Not sure. He's he hit over 500 home runs, I think. What does it say on here? 559. I bet that was his last year. I don't think he hit more than that. Man, he hit 40 home runs 1, 2, 3, 4 years in a row. He's a good player. Hall of Famer. I got this Milt Pappas. Nice Cubs card there.
Are you still on that?
Yeah.
Holidays can make me get pregnant.
What?
I'm gonna have a baby.
Honey, you don't have a uterus.
What?
You don't have the you don't have that thing anymore.
A uterus?
That's right.
But it can make me have a baby. You don't have a baby?
Well, how you gonna do that?
Oh no. Who votes that we have another baby?
No votes. Put no in the chat.
Put yes in the chat.
No.
Oh, come on. Let's have some fun.
No.
Well, he looks regal. Milt Pappas.
Yeah, he threw a no-hitter for the Cubs.
Does he have buck teeth?
A little bit.
One more baby. Yeah, Mr. Berry.
Barry, absolutely not.
7's the number of perfection. 8 is the number of new beginnings, and God knows we need a new beginning.
Yeah, but then they grow up and
they have mouths and they don't shut up.
Mouthy.
Good gosh.
Fur baby only. Well, we have a couple of those. Karen and Miss Kitty.
Mr. Jimbo, he won't let me get a dog. I want another dog. 8 is great, Mr. Berry.
8 is not enough. 8 is too much. That's what they should have called the show.
I'm the one that takes care of
them. Definitely not cheaper by the dozen. Good grief. All right. Karen is appropriately named. Yes, she is.
Yes, she is. She is quite the bit. She is
feisty.
Spirited.
You want to see the back of the.
One more, and you'll have a baseball team. True story.
There's the back, Gary Barry.
Willie McCovey.
Yeah. Willie McCovey, there was a card I saw, I don't know what year it's from, it's a vintage card, with him standing next to Willie Mays. He towered over Willie Mays.
His teeth are gorgeous.
Yeah. He's like 6'4".
And he is a fine-looking man.
You like him?
Well done, Mr. Willie's parents.
He's a good player. He's a Hall of Famer.
Mr. Willie, that sounds like I'm talking about a... Oh, never mind. Sorry.
This isn't a vintage card, but actually, because Sith is and I don't know if Doogie, and I think I've showed this to Doogie too, but I just, look at that. This is a custom card. Look at that. Look how cool that is.
Mike Trout.
See how it's cut?
I know a Martin Trout, but he has 2 T's in it.
Yeah, I know who that is.
You remember him?
Yeah, they have that store.
Yeah.
So this is a custom card, and the guy who did it, I don't know what his name is. That's his signature, and it's a 1-of-1. Clearly, he only made one. But man, he had several of these that he was auctioning off, and the Ryan Sandberg went for like $26. I'm like, I can't do that. But and then there was a Reggie Jackson. It was, yeah. But these are cool. I want to learn how to do this. Do you know how to do this?
What?
Make cards like this. Someone made this card.
Why would I do that?
It's because it's cool. It looks like a Panini card. Because Panini does those donuts on theirs.
I like
or whatever they call them.
I like hot paninis.
You like hot paninis?
Mm-hmm. Like
that sounded weird.
What?
It just sounded
sandwich.
Weird. Panini is a card company.
Oh, I'm talking about the sandwich.
Here's another one of those Nabisco cards. Here's old Phil Necro.
What? What did you call him?
Phil Necro.
Oh.
It says, what would you say here? Hang on. Mobile's getting a minor league hockey team. Okay.
I like hockey. They punch each other in the face and a lot of teeth come out. I think that's awesome. I'd like to punch people in the face.
Oh, Jimbo said that. Okay. He said, all right, that's cool.
I would be a good hockey player if
we went to
the
what was that place we went to in Mobile? That had all the
I don't know.
Planes.
I don't know.
You remember?
I do, but
there's
Karen.
Here, they want to see Karen. We'll turn the.
I'm getting.
Y'all want to see Karen? There's Karen. There she is, Mrs. America. She likes us. She just doesn't like anybody else. She definitely doesn't like Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty wants to play with her all the time, and all she does is hiss at her. And is Karen a Russian blue? I have no clue.
Yes, she is a Russian blue. She
Okay.
doesn't like small children, animals, bugs, other people, excessive hair, certain cat bowls.
Cat balls.
Bowls. She doesn't like toys, cat beds.
She likes cats. She was sleeping in one.
She was sleeping in the new one.
Yes.
I know. I was shocked. She pretty much. Oh gosh, she doesn't like anybody. That's why I like her so much. She's a lot like me.
Sis says he loves Russian blues, maybe because he's part Russian.
Hey, she's pretty.
We've had her for a long time. Miss Kitty's she's a newbie. We've had her for not even a year. Probably we had her 6 months. And she's only a little over a year old, so she's just a kitten, but she probably outweighs Karen by at least 5 pounds at least. She likes to eat.
Karen doesn't like her tail touched, her paws touched, the top of her head touched, her stomach, her feet.
Hey Sif, maybe we need to do a Karen Spine Pets video. What do you think? She definitely
Do not bite me.
So if we take a video where she'll be on a Saturday night show.
What does that mean? Ow!
I don't know what we'd have. What kind of? I mean, she doesn't really do anything.
No, she's just unless you touch her tail, and then she gets
Did
bitchy.
she just bite you?
I get bitchy when people touch my tail too. Oh, sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's funny. I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can conjure up some type of video.
Kitty was named after a prostitute. Karen was named because she's a kind of a Karen.
Yeah, she definitely is. So where's that other one?
I was named after a prostitute. A bartending prostitute.
I thought I had his rookie card, but I think I talked about Steve Stone in one of my videos. Of course, he was the... What?
Look at his sideburn.
That's 1973. It's the year I was born. You can buy the sparkly shaped films from Amazon. Okay.
Mr. Jimbo, please don't encourage.
Oh no,
evil
I'm
purchases.
there.
Oh my god.
I am there. I'm gonna do it.
Can you block him now?
Why?
Because we don't need to buy anything else. Oh,
I'm sure it's not very expensive.
I bought a bunch of baby Jesuses for Daddy, by the way.
What?
I bought a bunch of baby Jesuses for Daddy.
Oh, really?
He's obsessed with them.
Why?
I don't know. He thinks
Like
they're
dolls
cool.
or what?
Yes, he wants you to take one to your office.
He wants me to take a baby Jesus to the probation and parole office?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't know if I can do that or
I've
not.
got Jesus in my car.
It's still that separation of church and state kind of thing.
Nah.
But this is Steve's second year card. I got the 72 somewhere. I don't think I've got it up here. But he was with Harry Carey. He was the color commentator with Harry Carey for years and years. I like Steve Stone a lot. Of course, he still is a color guy for the White Sox. But I actually have an autograph of his from an archive set. This is pretty cool. I don't have the chat up.
No, your thing died.
It didn't die. I was just looking at the score. The Cubs got beat again.
Because they suck.
They do suck. They're in the playoffs and they're going to... I need to shut up.
Yep.
Look at this one. There's old Ron.
That's the tattoo Bart wants to get. Is that the one?
Possibly. What was that? Was that the cat?
Or a kid.
Yeah.
Girls, stop.
I think the cats are chasing each other. Miss Kitty's chasing Karen. She's not having it. 1971 Ron Santo. That's a nice one. I'm working on getting the player runs of Santo.
You want to show Kitty?
We can show Miss Kitty.
I got
Okay, here's Miss Kitty. She's a chunk. Look how big she is. Look at this.
Here's her tail. Her tail's real long. She's pretty.
She's feisty. She chooses violence a lot.
Well, we're not. From about 8 to 10 p.m. she chooses violence, and about 10 to 2 in the morning she chooses violence. Oh. All right, you were on the other side. Sorry.
But that's Miss Kitty. I don't know what kind she is.
She's a tortie.
Or that, yeah. All right, she wants down.
She's just a baby.
Yeah, baby. She's about a 30-pound baby. She's a chunk. Is the chat broken or just because I don't? Let me I'm gonna get out of this and get back into it. 'Cause that happens a lot.
What?
You're still here. Okay. Just checking. I know a lot of times, at least on my phone, my that's my nipple.
And make sure they're
Okay. We're good. All right. Barry's still here. I got another okay, that's fine. No big deal. Here's another. I gotta change it around. There's a 69 Willie McCovey. This one's in good shape. It's off center, but how is that boy doing, Sith? Is he doing good? Is he sleeping anymore? Very off center, but look at the corners on that. I wish it was more centered. I mean, that would be a good gradable card right there. Nice 69 Willie McCovey. But yeah, I'm telling you, you can go on eBay, and there's tons of these on eBay. And you can always find buy it nows. Good, Sith. You're hoping to be a soccer player? That'd be good. You can normally find decently conditioned cards for not a lot of money. Like, I mean, I probably paid $4 or $5 for this. This was probably $2 because I mean he's not a Hall of Famer or anything, but I just like Steve Stone. But yeah, I'm not spending big money on these cards at all. Now, once you get to their first and second year cards, they're a little pricey. But I was able to snag a 75 Topps George Brett the other day. I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm going to show that one off. And got it at a pretty good deal for that card. Now, the corners are going to be a little, round. It doesn't have any creases, I don't think. I don't have a picture of it because I'm using my phone, but I'll show that off when I get it. And that was one of my kind of grail cards, kind of. The 75 Topps George Brett, which is the most expensive card, most valuable card in that set. And then you got Robin Yount, which I'm planning on getting that one too. I would like to, yeah, Barry, I've been looking for a while and just trying to find the right auction. Because there's all kinds of cards in there, ones that are really good shape, graded ones. So I just found the right auction, and I think it's going to be. And if it's not, I mean, obviously I can't afford like this card right here. I mean, it's got one little corner ding up here. But for a 72 card, those are sharp corners for the most part. And I love the 72 design. It's not going to be in that kind of shape. But the guy said that he actually pulled the card from a pack in 1975. So I guess he's had it this whole time. What, 50 years? It's a 50-year-old card. Isn't that crazy? There's an Eddie Murray. That's one of the extras I got in one of the cards. Got a few Cubs cards here if anybody's interested. You've got an eBay filter. Hall of Famers under $10. Yes, do that. That's awesome. Because that's what I like. I like picking up those type of vintage cards for less than $10. And then I hate paying more than $1 shipping, like $1.30. I've been focusing more on the 70s, some late 60s. It just depends on who it is. Like this one's a 69, which that was Reggie Jackson's rookie year, which is why I like 69 so much. And I've got other vintage cards coming. Here's a modern card on Heritage 76. And I wanted this card. I've wanted it for a while. I found a decent deal on it. It's image variation. That one's sick. Showed Imanaga with the football. Rookie Cup. And that's 2025 Heritage image variation. So that's where it says image right there. But that's a cool card. I think I got that for like 15. It's about as cheap as I could find it. Maybe it's 13. I can't remember. Maybe got a little less. And then I got this one for a good deal. There's the Showed Topps Chrome image variation. And what just came out? Was it what's the release that came out that's got the Garbage Pail Kids in it? Is it Bowman? It's not Bowman Chrome, is it? Because he has a Garbage Pail Kid that says Mike Imanaga. Can't remember what release that is. I got the cool Shota Gold Cup image variation. Just knock that over. This one's, I got a Porter Hodge, which he's done decent, but he hadn't done too good. This number out of 150. 2 out of 150. I don't think I got any other vintage up here. It's kind of like a briefcase. It's a hard case that has pages in it, which you can put top loaders in it. And I've been using that to put all my vintage cards in. So it's filling up pretty quick. What else do I got up here? See if there's anything else cool. Where is the... Hang on just a second. Covered it up, I think. Of course, I did get, and I think I showed this in a short, but I've wanted an autograph of his ever since he started playing last year. And finally, and I got this one for a steal too, and numbered out of 75. Of course, it's not his rookie card. Yeah, it's the Garbage Pail Mike Imanaga card. But I think I won this in an auction for like 40. But it's the I don't know if it's a green. What the parallel color is, but it's numbered at 75. And so that's Moments. Talking about was that his first start, April 1st, 2024. That was his first start. Fan 9 didn't yield a walk in 6 shutout innings, so had a very good major league debut. So that one's pretty cool. Pretty cool. What else do I got in here? Anything? Y'all don't want to see a bunch of Cubs cards. I got a bunch. I need to start on my Ryan Sandberg stuff. I don't know. Can't get into it. And this is something, I think I showed this on Spine Ticks, but I haven't showed it on the channel. And this is a Topps Now card, but it's not sports. It's the Fantastic Four, which this was a Topps Now card they sold for a few days. Really cool. I watched the movie at the theater. It was awesome. Can't wait till it comes out on streaming. Very thick card. It came in the you just put 250,000 cards into a 5x5 storage locker. 250,000 cards? Was it just like base or what? This is really cool. But I really liked that movie a whole lot. It was good. But this was like, I think it was like 16 bucks. But it was free shipping, so that wasn't too bad. But it came in the case, so it's sealed. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I have a lot of base too. Oh, you're moving? Oh, I got you. Well, I guess you'd have to do that then. Oh, I've got this room I'm in. I've got stuff everywhere, but I'm surprised I'm still. How many trees does it take to make 250,000 cards? I'd say it takes a few. At least one. This is one of the cooler cards I pulled in 2023. Y'all remember these out of Series 2, the Father's Day relics? I pulled this out of a blaster box. Adley Rutschman, Father's Day, manufactured relic auto out of 25. And I was going to sell it, but it definitely has some issues. It's got some, these thick cards are hard to get in good shape. There's a corner that's probably the worst corner right there. The front corners aren't too bad. They look pretty good. That one's got a little white on it. But on the back, man, that one's messed up. That one's got some wear. It's got some white on it. Some guy messaged me on it because I had it listed for, because there wasn't any. You won't find any of those on eBay. I've never seen that card on eBay for sale. And I can imagine there's probably, I can't imagine how many Series 2 blasters are still available. Because Series 2 2023, I mean, it was okay. It had Corbin Carroll and Jordan Walker and some quite a few good rookies. But I don't know. I've never seen this card sell. Not once. Yeah, Sith, I'm like that too. Like, if I'm, I work from home a couple days a week, and as soon as the mail gets there, I'm running to the mailbox. And if I'm at the office, like first thing I do when I pull in the driveway, I go to the mailbox. So I'm looking for eBay stuff or TTMs, and when I don't get something, I'm kind of pissed. And I shouldn't be that way, but that's just the kid in me, I suppose. But it's fun. It's fun getting stuff in the mail, especially cards. I just picked up this Adley, though. I don't know. This one must be out of the Super Box. I can't think of what CTCSP is. Yeah, I get it, Sith. I mean, I just don't complete set. No. Trying to think who was in that one. I don't think Rushman was in that one because I got the complete set. Uh, I want the SP means short print. I'd say it might have been the companion card in the super box. Yeah, collector's box. Because I think they had variations too. I've got a small Adley Rushman collection that I'm working on, and because his cards aren't that bad. So I showed you the autograph. I've got that. Of course, I've got others. I've got a lot of his rookie cards, just like base. But I pulled. I've also got this one I picked up at the flea market. This is really cool. This is from Definitive, which is a very, very high end product. I think I got this either. I think I bought or trade for it. It was like $30, something like that. It doesn't sell for that much, but it's super thick. So I got that one, and then I got the auto, and then this card is super rare right here. This is second year. This is 2024. That's the first day issue. This is limited to 10 copies, and people don't realize how rare these cards are. And you won't find this one on eBay either because there's only 9 other copies. Yeah, if you could pick singles up from that, even like the base cards from high end sets, you know, people that buy those high end products, they're just looking for the hits, and the base cards, they don't care for them. Heritage flip stock. Yeah, I bought some stuff from Adam the other day too. Was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday, and some of his vintage cards. So I'm waiting to get those because he was selling for $2 a piece. He was selling like 7 for 10. So I think I think I bought $12 worth of cards, but and then of course Sith loves this card. This is one of my favorite cards in my collection. Probably need to get it graded. I pulled this when I first um, got back into collecting in 2020. I bought 2 blasters of Stadium Club, and this was in the not the Stadium Club Chrome, but this was in the regular Stadium Club issue. This is the what do they call it? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Uh, I was going to say Golden Mirror, but that ain't right. Um, shoot, I'll think of it here in a minute. Anyway, it's a case hit, but it's his rookie. I love that image. I wish I had it in the regular Chrome, but that card goes for money. Gold minted. There you go. Thanks, Aaron. Golly, can't believe I couldn't think of that. But gold digger, gold digger variation. But I bought 2 blasters, and I pulled this one, and I don't know if I pulled this other card in that same blaster or the other one, but I pulled a Bryce Harper auto to 10. Can't think of what that autograph set was called. I ended up selling. I probably should have kept it. I think I sold it for like 170. But I pulled the Bow gold minted and the Bryce Harper auto out of 10 out of the same box, or out of 2 boxes. So really cool on that. And I recently picked this one up. So I thought about maybe going for a rainbow. And I probably do have like his pink and maybe his red. I'll have to look through because I got a lot of the Stadium Club stuff. That'd be the Trevor Bauer one. Which one? Your LCS gave you a free pack of 2020 Chrome. You pulled a Bo rookie variant. That's crazy. That's good. That would be awesome. I'm gonna take a look here. I don't think Jarren Duran hit a home run. Where's the Red Sox score? God, they only scored one run. Jeez. Oh well. So who do y'all think? Who do y'all think is going to win the MVP in the American League? Honestly, I mean, I think it's going to be close. Give it to Cal. I think they probably will. I mean, he's more than deserving. But then I don't get my buyback, so that would, you know. And that's the thing. Yeah, the catcher does deserve it. And not to say Judge hadn't had a great year. You know, I don't know what kind of stats they look at. I mean, obviously the counting stats, you know, Raleigh doesn't hit for average, and Judge does. And they both, I think, Judge just hit 50, didn't he? Because Otani just hit like 54. Yeah, probably so. I mean, 60 home runs for a catcher. That's what was the record for catchers? Like 48. Yeah. I mean, if Cal Raleigh's not on that team, they're not. They're not the West Division winners. They're just not. You take Raleigh out of that lineup, they're probably a 500 team. Guarantee it. I mean, what's his WAR? Anybody know what Cal Raleigh's WAR is? That kind of tells you if he was replaced, how many games. That's wins above replacement. Let's just take a look. His WAR's got to be high because he's good. He's a good catcher too. Cal Raleigh. Let's just go stats. Let's go full stats here. Man, he struck out 180 times too. That's not great. But hell, when Sammy Sosa was hitting all those home runs, he'd strike out 200 times a year. It's not showing his WAR. WAR. Uh, 2025. I just want to know. Good Lord. No way. Was that his career? Oh, well, that's not. Isn't, some of the top players have 6 to 7 WAR in a season? Raleigh's WAR is only 3.2. I thought it'd be higher than that. For a catcher, I'm sure that's probably one of the highest. What's Aaron Judge's WAR? I bet it's higher than that, just because he hits for average. Aaron Judge WAR 2025. Wow. That can't be right. Bring back steroid era ball. What did you say, Seth? MLB Net also suggested that the year they gave it to Judge over Otani for Mark Rossi over better stats would be the same argument to give it to Cal over Judge. Yeah. I mean, how many times has Judge won MVP? 2, 3 times? I know twice. Yeah, OPS. First of the game. Okay. Looks like Judge's WAR might be 13 or 4. I don't know what it is. Let's look at the leaders. Okay, well, it's not as much as what they projected early in the season because he was just mashing it. Aaron Judge's current WAR right now is 9.3. Oh, you're right, Aaron. I don't know what I was looking at. I've got the leaders up here now. You're right. Judge is at 9.3. Christopher Sanchez for the Phillies is second in all of baseball. He's got a higher WAR than Paul Skeens. How's that possible? Yeah. Yeah, typically they don't give MVP to a team that sucks. The one I can think of, position dependent, yeah. Yeah, obviously the catching position is the most grueling because you're squatting down every single pitch. It's hard on your legs, your knees, your everything. You get hit. It's just crazy. And so it's remarkable that he's done what he's done with, catching almost every game. Um, Geraldo Perdomo is tied for sixth in WAR. That's crazy. There's some names on there that you wouldn't typically see. But a Judge's OPS is probably well over 1,000, I imagine. Judge OPS 2025. It might be it. This is per game. Oh crap. Yeah, and you don't think about it. I mean, not many people follow the Diamondbacks, at least this year. I mean, you don't hear much about them. 2025 MLB. Shoot. OPS leaders. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's do this. Aaron Judge current OPS is 1.140. That's tops. Otani is second, 1.010. Cal Raleigh's third with a 957 OPS. Yeah, you're right, Aaron. George Springer, 943 OPS. That's crazy. I don't think anybody's going to get 200 hits this year. Looking down through here. Hey Sith, guess who's leading all of baseball in hits? And I picked Sith for a reason because it's one of his favorite players. And he plays north of the border. That's right. Bo Flows. 181 hits. Yeah, that's true, Barry Barry. Trey Turner is second with 179. Bobby Witt Jr. is 178. Is he on the IL? He is, isn't he? He would have got to 200 hits. Bo was hitting 311 with a 357 OBP, 840 OPS. That's pretty good. 44 doubles, 94 ribbies. How many stolen bases? Oh, he wasn't stealing. He only had 4. Who's leading in stolen bases? Jose Caballero. What? Who the heck is that? Plays for the Yankees. He got 48. Stolen bases is down this year. You stacked all those. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, Jimbo. Jose Caballero plays right field for the Yankees. I thought Judge played right field. What the crap? And he's only played in 123 games. 309 at bats, and he's got 48 steals. What the crap? His on base is 340, so he gets on base decent. Triples. Corbin Carroll has 17. That's a lot. That's 4 more than the second place guy. Aaron, you're absolutely correct on that. Camanero's having a monster year, and nobody talks about him. Nobody talks about him. Let's see if we can find his stat line. Here we go. Junior Caminero, 592 at bats, 92 runs. Okay. 154 hits, 28 doubles, no triples, so he's not a speedster. 44 home runs, 109 RBIs. And he's only struck out 124 times, which is pretty low for someone who's hit 44 home runs. You compare that with Schwarber, who's hit 56 home runs but struck out 191 times. TCB likes Junior. Okay. I like Junior. Caminero, he's only hitting 260. His on base isn't great. It's 305. But his slug is 530, which is pretty good. I mean, he's got more home runs and RBIs than Juan Soto, but he doesn't get on base as much. Juan Soto has almost 100-point higher on base percentage. The biggest part about Caminero is he doesn't take walks. Yeah. Right, Aaron. He's only 22. Man. He's got a good start. Camanero's only walked 38 times. So he's not letting many balls hit the catcher's mitt. You love Juan Soto, huh? Yeah, he's all right. I couldn't believe, I think it was Topps Stadium Club 2020. There was a Chrome card of Juan Soto. Sith, I think I did watch it. I'm pretty sure I did. I can't remember. I watched several of those. I definitely will rewatch that, though. But I think it was 2020. Pretty sure. Which that would have been Soto's second year. Because he was a rookie in 18, I think. It was the first card where it showed him doing the first card showing him doing the Soto shuffle. And I had just the base card of that. And I think I sold it for $50. I could not believe it. It was a landscape card. Pretty cool. Juan Soto, President Trump video at the White House. Okay, cool. I guess that was when um, the Nationals won the World Series, right? I would assume. I don't have that card. It went up in value. That's cool. Is that on your video? I guess it is. You said it's on your video. I'll tell you what. Someone else who had a monster year is Eugenio Suarez. Dudes, he may hit 50. There you go. The dynamic duo, Soto and Trump. That's awesome. Suarez sitting at 49 home runs, 117 RBIs, but only hitting 233. So he doesn't walk either. Strikes out a lot, doesn't walk, but hits home runs. Got a high slug. Vinny Pasquantino, he's got 111 RBIs. That's crazy. You don't hear about him either. And Suarez is not, I mean, he's not a youngster either. He's probably what, 32, 33 years old? Let's see. Suarez is 34 years old, so that's pretty good. Mookie Betts is going to be on Shifting Gears show this season. I don't know what that is. Shifting Gears? What is that on? Jimbo. Oh. I knew Tim Allen had a new sitcom. Is that a new sitcom coming out this TV season? So I guess the new shows come out this month, don't they? Like the new seasons. I knew he had, but I didn't know that Mookie Betts was going to be on there. Sith will have to catch that. That's one of his fave players is Mookie Betts, I think. But Brandon Jensen loves him some Mookie Betts. Oh, is it second season? Okay. I don't watch much TV. I watch YouTube pretty much. That's my TV. Watching a lot of you guys' channels. That's just my thing. Go Doyers. All right, Seth. You gotta tell us. Angels or Dodgers? What's your number one team? You can't say a tie. I won't say it's Angels. I think your Angels guy at heart. I know you're a Raiders guy. Raiders. My dad, he always liked the Raiders for some reason. I don't know why. Seth, were you a big fan of Jim Plunkett back in the day? Who was their who was the coach back then? Oh shoot, I can see his face. Grew up in LA, live in OC now. Yeah, I got you. It was after Tom Flores. Yeah. Jim Plunkett. I think he didn't they win Super Bowl in like 1980, but they were in Oakland at the time. They moved to LA sometime in the 80s because they played in the Coliseum. But the Olympic Games was what, 84 in Los Angeles. Yeah, Rich Gannon was good, but yeah, they don't really have an elite superstar. Which getting Devonte Adams was a mistake, I think. Obviously, I'm sorry. Devonte Adams is a good player, but when you make it all about yourself, I don't have anything for you. He chose to go to the Raiders, and then when he wasn't getting his touches or his whatever. Kind of like Tyreek Hill. Tyreek plays on my team. I don't think he's a team player. I think Tyreek's about Tyreek. I'd be fine with him going back to Kansas City after he after last year he talked about wanting to be traded. Yeah, go ahead and trade his ass. I ain't got no use for you. If you're not for the team, you're for yourself. You can go somewhere else. Raiders are cursed with wide receivers. You think Brady will come out of retirement to play for the Raiders? What doesn't he own part of a team? Is it the Raiders or is it another? I can't remember. I know he's got his own sports card stores now because there's one across from Wrigley Field. Let's see here. But yeah, my team is 0-3, and I'm already over it. They play the Jets this weekend. I don't know if they'll win or not. Probably won't. I don't even care. Don't even care. Yeah, I'll always like the Dolphins, but I get tired of them just sucking every year. They've won two Super Bowls, but they won the last time they won a Super Bowl, I was born, and I'm 52. So they've only been to the Super Bowl. Let's see, 3 or 4 times. They won the two back to back, and then they went once when Dan Marino was there, and I think that was the only other time. Or did Marino go twice? I can't remember. You pull for the old guys. Yes, old guys have to pull for the old guys, right? But I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan by any stretch of the imagination. Giants Broncos, okay, that's cool. Sith, have you ever been to I can't think of the name of it, where the Rams play? That stadium looks pretty cool. I can't think of the name of it. Rogers is definitely a horse of a different color. I watched part of his documentary, and that he's a little out there. He's a little out there. He kind of reminds me of Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams is a little out there too. Of course, he had a documentary on ESPN as well, and Ricky is a big fan of the ganja. SoFi, that's right. I think I might become a San Diego Chargers fan. I mean, LA Chargers, dang it. I want to say San Diego, but they don't play in San Diego anymore. Really? Well, I guess wherever there's Raiders fans, there's probably always fights. There's nothing wrong with ganja, I guess. Yeah. What's up, Ken? Tell the kids I said hi. Not like the Philly fans, huh? Yeah. Chargers and Clippers should go back to San Diego. You doing okay, Ken? Are you there now at the hospital? Oh me. We can open a couple more packs, I guess. Why not? Chris Bossio. I think he was a pitching coach somewhere. Oh, Lance Parrish. Played for the Tigers for a long time. There's Donnie Baseball. Where's Justin at? He would say that card's sexy. Sexy card. Old Donnie Baseball. There's Rob Double Dibble. One of the nasty boys. Bob Guerin. Hey, you know what? I wonder if Bob Guerin signs, because Kelly Gruber signs. That would be a good one to get Kelly Gruber on. I'm gonna save that one. That's cool. Junior Ortiz. Rance Mullenix. Steve Fry. Mike Hartley. Steve Bushell. That's how Harry Carey would say it. Coming up to bat is Steve Bushell. Played for the Cubs before he went to the Rangers. Of course, oh no, actually, I'm sorry. He played for the Rangers, then the Cubs. My bad. But he's an announcer for the Rangers. He's a decent player. I don't know, Jimbo. Maybe. Don't think Garrett. Well, I can still send it to Kelly Gruber. I've actually got some cards out to Kelly Gruber right now. Kelly Gruber is an awesome signer. Which he asked for donations, and I think he probably has some type of charitable organization, or he uses the money to help people in need. And he's a Christian. That's awesome. Good dude. He always writes good notes back to you, which is always fun. Ivan Calderon. Greg Harris. Matt Young. We've seen that one. There's a Hall of Famer right there. Jack Morris. Tom Niedenfuhr. And Junior Felix. All right. We're going to put that one right there. Oh, there's the man right there. Rest in peace, Rhino. Ah, can't believe he's gone. Look at that stash. Dang. That might be a BK card right there. I got to. He had his video on. He's been dropping videos on Wednesdays. Mac Wax Stacks, the Stashy Stash. He had a Tom Brookins card. That's pretty cool. John Crook, the old caveman there. Randy Milligan, Tom O'Malley, John Moses. Von Hayes signs for $5. Junior Naboa. Little Sean Abner. There's a Hall of Famer, Edgar Martinez. Who is that? Anybody know who that is? Somebody plays for the Athletics. I can't make it out. Anybody have a guess? So I guess he's safe because that's not a force play. I don't know. John Wetland. Dave Death Valley. Tom Flash Gordon. Coco Crisp, maybe. I don't think it's Shooty Babbitt, but you never know. I can't find it now. There it is. Uniform. Looks like a 6. It's either a 6 or a 16 or whatever. I don't know if there's a number in front of it. Tom Gordon. Rob Murphy, not to be confused with Dale Murphy. Bill Gullickson. And Danny Gladden. Kevin Gross. Glenn Braggs. There's the kid right there. Nice card. Ken Griffey Jr. That's a good one. Greg Swindell. Scott Laius. Kind of a precocious name, Laius. David Segui. He might sign TTM. I'll have to check that one out. Joe Gray. Mel Stottlemyre Jr. Henry Cotto. There's another Hall of Famer. The big unit, Randy Johnson. Milton Bradley. Okay. Are you just going with like cereal and board games? Is that what we're doing here? Yeah. I mentioned Shooty Babbitt before. I think, was it Barry? Were you talking about Shooty Babbitt one time? Somebody recently was talking about Shooty Babbitt. Can't remember. Randy Johnson. Brian Holman. Nelson Liriano. Card Wolf. That's right. Card Wolf, I'm that guy. He knows everything. Well, he knows a lot about the old school stuff. He doesn't know a lot about the new stuff. Pretty funny. Card Wolf's awesome. Eric King, Kevin Romine, Jeff Treadway, and Sean Dunston. I'm gonna have to get some different junk wax. I still got a bunch of these packs left. The one LC, the one hobby shop that, well, I don't even know if I call it a hobby shop. It's just a card store, mostly singles, tons and tons and tons of singles. I mean, he's got some junk wax, but not a whole lot of variety. Felix Jose, okay, I'll take that. Take that. Sounds right. Jamie Navarro. Bill Landrum. There's one of the managers that got fired this year, which he was criticized. I think he was, they were saying that he was bad mouthing his team or something. I don't know. See, Davey Martinez used to sign. You would send it to the Nationals stadium in D.C., and I actually sent him some this year, and then he got fired, so I guess I'm not going to get those back probably. But I've gotten him before because he used to play for the Cubs. He was actually he was a coach for the Cubs for many years before he went to the Nationals. Yeah, that's probably what I need to do. I just hate paying the shipping because you normally pay like $8 or $10 in shipping, and that jacks the price up. I mean, like this box, I think I paid $10 for. The next card show that I think there's one more card show. I may try to pick up some. I'm cheap. I hate paying shipping. Like when I'm surfing eBay, I'm looking for something that's like less than $1 shipping or free shipping. If it's $4 to ship one card, I hate that. But you can't always get that. Shoot, where's the remember this card I showed you here? I got it for $40, but the damn shipping was $7. Really? $7.30 to ship one little bitty card. And he didn't ship it in this. I put it in the mag case. $7. There ain't no way it cost $7. I just sold one card. It was that Aaron Judge nightcap I just pulled. And the label was the shipping to Oregon was $4.80 to Oregon from Kentucky. The set is sheep, and you get all the cards over. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Seth. Right. Yeah, I mean, busting packs, it's a thrill of the hunt. I mean, anybody who collects that's, you know, most everybody. A lot, I watched a documentary yesterday, and it was kind of weird. It's called The Jack of All Trades, and this guy went back and got some of his old childhood collection. It was all junk wax. He's like, "Oh man, I'm gonna take his cards. I'm gonna sell it for hundreds of dollars," and nobody would buy it. And the whole thing was to see why these cards are worthless. So it was kind of weird. Shipping rates are outrageous. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just have my expectations. I don't have high expectations. I mean, it is what it is. I dropped a short the other day, and I think it's got 18 views. So I don't even know. I'm probably doing something wrong, but it doesn't matter. I do this more for you guys and just to chat and have fun. Aaron, you're very wise. Yeah. I just get this stuff just to have something to do on these live streams. And it's fun to look at the old packs and talk about them. It just strikes up conversation. I mean, I'm not going to do. I don't know what I'll do with all these. Some of these I'll probably use for TTM, but it does take up space. But Aaron says ripping packs will never make financial sense, but hobbies and having fun are not built on logic. That is true. Nikki, 2 times, dude. Where you been? We've been on here for 2 hours or more. You turn off notifications to my for my car, so I like uploading. Yeah. Nikki, 2 times. Nikki, we're not doing too good in the home run challenge. I think I know my guy Durant has 0. I know. I don't know. I was going to check. Has Adamas hit one tonight? I got to check now. I forgot the late game. I haven't checked them. Oh boy, let's see. He said, "No, we are not." I think the only one that's in contention, Mark Juan Soto hit a home run yesterday, so he's got 1 point. So, dude, Adamas didn't play tonight. I know they're playing right now, right? The Giants. It's a late game. He's not in the lineup. Oh, my bad. You mean they're not playing? They're off. My bad. That's right. uh, so as it stands, the only change in the top 4, like me and you have 24 points, and then Brad and Mark are tied at 21. So, dude, I don't. If it comes down to a tie, I don't. I don't remember. Justin said they had to go back to that home run derby crap. I don't know what I did on that. I don't remember. I know Justin did the best. Like he picked the best as far as home run predictions, home run derby. But I don't know. We'll see. I think if Durant can hit one home run, then I'll get it. But if not, what did you concede to? Oh, I didn't read that. Nikki was at the baseball. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see Schwarber win an MVP, but man, he'll the only I don't see Otani I mean, dude's hit back to back 50 home run seasons, which he didn't pitch last year. So Damas has the last 3. They're playing at San Francisco against the Rockies. Okay, well he'll have a good chance of hitting one. I don't know who the Red Sox play the last 3 games. Let's take a look. Look at Friday's schedule. The Tigers. Oh damn, that's not good. They got to go up against Mize. Saturday, it's undecided. And the Tigers are still fighting for a playoff spot. And then Sunday, who's pitching for the Tigers? Damn, Scooball. Not looking good for me there, Nikki. You might, if you get one home run, I bet Durant doesn't hit one. I bet he doesn't hit one. He sucked this week. I don't know. Tom Edens. Bobby Bonilla. There's Rob Dibble again. Crime Dog, Fred McGriff. Hey, we finally got an all-star. Bobby Thigpen. Your team sucks. Dude, I can't wait for that to start up, Sith. I want to be on that show. Your team sucks. And then you could have a spinoff. A Swag could have a spinoff on his own channel. Your fantasy team sucks. How about that? Bob Welch. Bobby Ojeda? In a month? Okay. Cool. There's Big Mac. That's at Comiskey Park. Old Comiskey. Kevin McReynolds. There's another Felix Fermin with Al Newman. We've seen these cards. Roberto Kelly and Greg Gagne. Who is that? Oh, I know who that is. Anybody know who that is? Can you read the name on the back? And I don't believe... I don't think it's... Is that Ricky? Or is that Dave? Yeah, well, it's good that you're 2 hours behind me because I normally not available to go live till about 7:30, 8 o'clock Central. I guess that is Ricky. He was 42, wasn't he? I was thinking Dave Henderson, but I forgot about Ricky. I think that is Ricky Henderson. Oh, is it Dave? I thought it was Dave. What number was Ricky Henderson? I don't remember. Was he like 24? But I know Dave Henderson played for the A's too. There you go. And look, is he... That's an elbow to the nuts right there. Look at that. Cup check. Cup check. You have to arrange it around Swag Taylor Swift dinner party. Awesome. Yeah, can't miss that. Okay. So Dave Henderson was 42 and Ricky was 24. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Oh, Swag's not mean. He's just misunderstood. There's old Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer. Oh, you know who that is? Wally Joyner getting kicked in the head. Man, I thought Wally Joyner was going to be a Hall of Famer. I really liked Wally Joyner back in the day. Of course, he came out the same time Canseco did. I think they both had a card in 86 Tops Traded. Yep. Man, I was a big Wally Joyner fan. And I think he had a pretty decent career, but nothing superstar status. There's a TTM Hall of Famer right there, Johnny Ray. This guy signs too, I believe. I don't think I've ever sent to him. I need to send one out. There's Ozzie Guillen, the old manager. Is Ozzie Guillen, is he from Cuba or Venezuela? Where's he from? Okay, that makes sense. I tell you what, them Venezuelans are hot-blooded now. Yeah, that makes sense. Carlos Zambrano, he's from Venezuela, and man, he's a hothead. Oh, Carlos, he liked to fight with his players in the dugout, his teammates in the dugout. Now, if there was ever a rifleman, that was Sean Dunston, man. He had a freaking cannon. And Benito Santiago. It's a nice 2 riflemen there. Another David Cone. Man, we've already seen these. We need some different ones. Nikki. Nikki's plugging the shows here. Don Carmen, he's a signer. That was old Phillies guy for you there, Nikki. Yeah, the Dodgers cards offended the Stros fan. Marquise Grissom. Jack Armstrong. There's another Hall of Famer. That's at Wrigley. I got him on TTM before he started charging. I think he's charging like $25 now, so probably not going to get any more Larry Walker. You think his elbow feels good? I bet his elbow isn't the same anymore. Look at that. Greg Hibbard. Mike Heath. There's the Wild thing. He was wild. Pete Smith. There's the one of Jimbo's guys. He signs TTM. He has an 88 Fleer card and duo card, and it's on that card. It's Peter Smith. He's a signer. You met Mitch Williams? That's cool. Hey Nikki, I know you. I don't think you're on here when I showed this card. I'm gonna show you this one. I got this custom card off of eBay. Look at this thing. Isn't that cool? Nikki, is that true? You have Lenny Dykstra's number? I'm sure his number is the the state prison in Pennsylvania probably. I don't know what that guy's name is, but he signed it and it's a 101. I believe so. Yeah, a 2018 looks like 2018 Topps Heritage. So that's the 69 design. So yeah. Isn't that cool? He has an account on eBay, and that's all he does is custom cards. He had probably, I don't know, 12, 15 custom cards he was doing auction. There was a Ryan Sandberg that he had, and I was trying to get it, but man, it went for like $26. That was a little too rich for me. This one I think I got for like 7. I just thought it was cool. And it's a 101 signed by the creator of the card, not the ultimate creator. It's not made by God. But that's cool. Cool stuff. This is a cool card right here. I love these grips cards from Pinnacle. This is what made Greg Maddux great. That circle change. That and Greg Maddux never threw a straight pitch. Everything had, curve on it or tail or whatever. Yeah, Lenny Dykstra is. Oof. He's definitely a many-time felon. Not somebody you necessarily want to be friends with. He may have changed by now, but I know he did some crimes. So what I do with that card? Oh yeah. That's right. There you go. Look. Oh, man. Of course, when he threw a fastball, it's all about finger pressure. So you put pressure, with your two fingers whichever finger you use pressure on, the other one you just kind of lay on the ball. It cuts and tails, and man, he was so good at it. That's why he won 300 games. There's a Seiya Suzuki card. Nikki, I still got to do a video of your stuff you sent me. I'll do that probably tomorrow. I forgave Nikki when he was caught smuggling all those hot dogs in his pants at the 7-Eleven. How many hot dogs was it? A few? Oh, me. There's a Juan Soto card, Sith. Jimbo, actually, I maybe. Where they at? I want to say, I don't know what I did with them. Are they over here? Crap. Give me just a second. What'd I do with them? Should be up here somewhere. Here's a cool Mark Grace autograph. I think I got this for like, I don't know, less than $20 at the card show. That's numbered out of 49. Mark Grace. Let me find them. I know like the Phil Necro, those ones. I think I need the Catfish Hunter one. I think there's only 4 in that set. I don't know what I did with them. Let me see. I got such a mess up here. Oh, they're right here in front. Well, there's the Jim Palmer. What'd I do with them? I don't freaking know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's. This is 94. I think the white ones with the Necro, the Stargell, and the Ernie, 91 or 92. Oh my gosh. Oh, here they are. I didn't have them out. There's the Stargell. Here's the Ernie. And then I think I showed the Phil. Where's the Phil Necro? I know I showed that one. And I know there's a Catfish Hunter one I don't have. Just trying to find a deal on it. You can get it for less than $20 normally. There it is. There's the Phil Necro. So I think there's only 4 in this set. But I mean, that's cool. I mean, I got this for less than $20. And then I've got this one I got from Big Al's Cards. That's the Hillshire Farms Home Run Heroes, Ernie Banks. That's super cool. Ernie Banks. They're not making any more of those. He's passed away quite a few years ago. So, and then I got that Palmer. But that's it. That's the only ones I got. And they all got, let's see, that one has COA, that one does, this one doesn't, but I don't care. It's not like I'm trying to sell it. I just collect them. But I mean, they're all Hall of Famers, obviously. Jimbo, do you know how many others in it? Is there just one other one for this? I don't even know what year this is. 1993. Okay. So these are 93. And this one's 94. There's got to be more in this set. This is the Nabisco All-Star Legends. This one just says All-Star Autographs, but it's it's all Nabisco. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. I just got way too many cards. That's all there is to it. But I don't think I have as many cards as Aaron. What did he say? He just put 250,000 cards in a storage locker. Aaron, are you still on here? I just want to know how many more he has other than the 250,000 he just put in a storage locker. There's another Steve Stone. So, Aaron, how many more cards do you have over the 250,000? Or was that all your cards? Surely that's not. That's probably just your base and, you know, not your really, because you got some really high end cards. Wow, 75K. Woo, that's a lot of cards. We're gonna start calling you Burbank Cards West. How many cards does Burbank Cards have? I've seen videos where they just have shelves and shelves of boxes. They have all these cards and they're all in order. Craziness. Something I did. Yeah, that's got to be an awesome place, Sith. Okay, Jimbo. So Drysdale. Okay, yeah, I remember. Yeah, I've seen the Brooks Robinson. I haven't seen any Drysdales on eBay. I guess I haven't looked or specifically searched that card. I actually just bought a Don Drysdale card on Whatnot, and I paid too much for it. It was like was it a 69? I think it was a 69 Don's Drysdale. I got it for like $6 or $7, but then it was like $4 shipping. How many? Hey Sith, how many cards does Burbank Cards have? But yes, so that's the ones you need, or that I need. Is that what you're saying? That I because I don't have any of those. Jimbo, you said that they blocked your eBay. Why? They don't know. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's thanks for that. I knew about the Catfish Hunter and the Brooks Robinson. I didn't know about the Drysdale. That would be cool to have a Don Drysdale autograph. You know what I need actually? I need to get a Sandy Koufax card. How much does his like late cards go for? Anybody know? Let's take a look on eBay. Search for anything. I'm going to search for a Sith Lordly card. Can I find one of those? There needs to be a Sith Lordly card. Influencer card. What do you think? Or it could be a troll card. Troll magnet card. There we go. Maybe I'll make a custom. Have you? I need one of those. I need one. Oh, really? Jay's Mix has one, Alex? Let's see what a Sandy Koufax card goes for. Here's a... Okay, that's not bad. There's a low grade 1966 Topps. It's got a crease. 22 hours left, $4.25. So how bad of a crease it is. I don't even see a crease on it. Corners are bad, but clean. It looks good. '94 Nabisco. Yeah, I'm sure. Obviously, his later cards probably. I mean, a high grade probably, a good condition would probably be a little bit more. But let's take a look. Huh? No, that can't be right. A llama Fortnite card since he has one. Okay. I don't know much about Fortnite. So Jimbo, you said '94 Nabisco has. Okay, so Bob Gibson, Jim Palmer, Duke Snyder in front. Okay. So I could probably do that. I'll probably try to get those. And then I know where's the and do you know what's in this set? Because this is the Hillshire Farms. I think Frank Robinson has one of the in this set. This is from what year? I don't know what year these are. Yeah, I like Alex. Swag just is he just mean to everybody? Not very nice. So that's got to be a reprint. There's no way. What is that? That doesn't even look right. Yeah, that's not a real card. That's a reprint. All right, what else? Sandy Koufax. There's a Los Angeles Dodgers card. What year is that from? That looks like a 1961 Dodgers card. It has Drysdale, Koufax, Roger Craig, and Johnny Padres on it. That's a cool card. They're sitting on the tarp on, along the fence there. That's pretty cool. 99? This is from 1999? Banks, Killebrew, Stargell. Yes. Okay. I've looked at the Killebrew and yeah, I've looked at all those before. People need thick skin to stop the swag bullets. Yeah. Unswaggable. Still trying to find a decent Koufax card for not very much. There's a reprint. Oof. There's a 62 tops for $60. No thanks. It's in good shape. Oh wow. Okay, those are reprints. Those aren't. Those are bull crap. Oof. There's a terrible shape 59 for $55. All right. There's a 62 tops. 21 hours left. 4 bids. 1050. That's not too bad. Got a crease. Oh well. I do like the 66 though. It looks pretty cool. Or you can get a you can get a 2025 Topps Bob Ross Joy Baseball Sandy Koufax paint splatter 51 out of 99 for 14.76 with 0 bids. Of course, that's a modern card. Oh well. Yeah, 55. That's his rookie card, huh? This stuff's a little high. He only played for 10 years. He doesn't have a card in 75. That ain't right. When did he so he was a rookie in 55. So 66 probably would have been his cuz he only played for 10 years, I think. Is 66 Topps his last player card? Got to be. There's a bunch of fake stuff in here. Here's a 63 63 Topps Dodgers Big 3, Johnny Padres, Don Drysdale Koufax. That's not bad. Oh, that one's rough. That one looks like it got shot by a shotgun. Yeah, I'll just have to research it and snag one. But I know, let's see. Jimbo said 95 Collector's Edge Ballpark Frank Autos. Really? I'll have to look that one up, Jimbo. I would love to have a Yogi Berra auto. 95 Collector's Edge Ballpark Franks. Okay. It's funny that the Ballpark Franks autos has a Frank Robinson auto. A Ballpark Franks Frank Robinson. That's pretty cool. Low grade PSA Koufax. Well, your inexpensive and my inexpensive are probably two different things. I am a cheapskate. But 66 PSA 2 for 47, that's probably a good deal. PSA 5s for vintage and yeah. I don't know that I have any. I think it's a 68. I don't have it here. I've got it somewhere else. I actually got it from Kyle from Kyle's Cards, who used to do content all the time, but he hasn't been doing any content. And we did some trading back and forth. We would just send each other cards, and he sent me. I think it was one of the. Was it one of the Sporting News? I think it was a 60. I want to say 68. Ron Santos Sporting News All Star PSA authentic autograph, certified autograph, which is pretty awesome. And I mean, he just kind of traded it. He just sent it to me. Yeah, I haven't got into any type of registries yet. I don't know. I want to get on the TCDB with my Sandbergs and probably my Reggie Jacksons, but I just haven't done it yet. I bet. I wonder if Justin has a 62 Topps Koufax for his set. I bet he doesn't. I tell you, one I do have a 62 Topps is that Lou Brock. I traded for that card though. Here is a 66 tops. Buy it now. 33.66. Guess I need to find an auction that I can get into. I keep seeing this Sandy Koufax buy 5 get 1 free, but these are all fake cards. Like this one shows him in a 75. He didn't play in 75. Who else was I looking at? I watched that Bobby Richardson documentary I was talking about earlier, and they talked about Elston Howard. He played for the Yankees, right? He was pretty good. Wasn't he 57 tops, Elston Howard for $6? That's cheap. He was pretty good, wasn't he, Elston Howard? Yeah, Nikki, you were talking about the your maxi slabs. So you pretty high on that PSA registry? Which I mean, Maxi's been in the league what 4 years? He was a rookie in what 21. Hey Nikki, if I can ever find them, I'm pretty sure I've got. Uh, what year was Maxi a rookie? Because I know I bought some. I was probably chasing LaMelo Ball. Was he in the same draft class as LaMelo and Wiseman and all them? Like 2020, because I know Morant was 1920, and I think was LaMelo Ball and James Wiseman, and there was another one. I can't remember the third. Ant Man. They were all in the same draft class. Was Maxey in that draft class? It was the year after Morant and Zion. I bet I've got because I bought a bunch of Chronicles because you could get Chronicles always had good rookie cards, and you could pull it because they had all the different brands in the Chronicles. I bet I've got a bunch of Maxi cards. If I can find them, I'll give them to you. Yeah, definitely. I mean, LaMelo Ball, of course, and then Wiseman. He's just been a bust. Yeah. So that was this. Yeah, the same. It was the same. You got a Maxi. Okay, I'm gonna find those, Nikki. I've got most of my basketball cards in the same box. I bought quite a bit of Chronicles, and I know I've got yeah. That was the draft class after John Morant and Zion Williamson. Because I know I bought because I was trying to get James Wiseman cards and Lamelo Ball and Anthony Edwards, and I knew there was Maxis in there. So any I find out you can have because I ain't gonna do nothing with them. I was looking up Elston Howard. Elston Howard. Yeah, old Mello. Elston Howard. He was okay. So Elston Howard, he played from 55 to 68, so that's what, 13 years. He also played for the Kansas City Monarchs. Looks like he had 168 home runs, 775 RBIs, hit 274. That's not too bad. So he must have. Okay. He played catcher, but then he also played left field. He was 19 years old when he joined the Negro Leagues. Cool. Yeah, you had a mellow PSA 10. You traded it. I just traded a bunch of Zion slabs for some vintage cards. They were like Chronicles. They were like PSA 8s. They weren't worth anything. Maybe $5 a piece. Someone gave them to me, and I didn't. I didn't want them. So I got me some cool vintage cards. So I traded like 4 PSA 8 slabs for like 40 vintage cards. Which he probably got the better end of that deal because some of those vintage, he was selling them for $1 a piece basically, and some of them weren't worth $1, but it's all good. Cooper Flag, because he's a Sixer, right? Hello, Nick Yates. I won't be chasing any Cooper Flag, that's for sure. I can't do basketball anymore. I probably won't do much football either. Yeah, I heard that Zion's supposed to be in the best shape of his career, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't get into basketball too much. I was going to look up what was that Jimbo said about. Let me go back. 95 Collector's Edge Ballpark Franks. Okay, I got to look this up. $19.95 Collector's Edge. Huh. Ballpark Franks. See if I can find this. Okay, those are a little more expensive. I found it. Yogi Berra. Woof. I'm not seeing anything less than $40. Yogi Berra stuff's high now. You have the Yogi one? That's awesome. Uh, you can get the Frank Robinson for like 16 though. Oh man. Jimbo, the ones I'm seeing, there's not that many. There's a bunch of Frank Robinson. Uh, so like 50. I'm looking at raw. There's some graded ones too, or authentic autos in a slab. There's one for 65. I didn't see one less than like $40. And I don't know if they have COAs or not. So 45, 55, 55, 49. The lowest I see is like 39.50, but they want $7 in shipping, which is a ripoff. 58. There's one somebody wants 100. Yeah, $40 or more. Nick Yates, we kind of talked about that. I think the consensus was Cal Raleigh, just because he's he's accomplished all this at the catcher's position, but that's probably, I mean, 60 home runs for a catcher, that's unheard of. Never been done before, obviously. The COA was on the back of the card. Okay. The Frank Robinson is affordable though. Who's that? Huh. Oh me. Why are these people wanting $7.30 to ship one card? One of my biggest pet peeves of eBay is when you buy a single and you pay $4 or $5 in shipping, and then you get it and they spent 85 cents. To me, that's BS. I've called some people out on it before, and then they try to downplay. Oh, blah 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 blah. I'm like, no, he's trying to make money off of me, dude. If I sell something on eBay and it says $4.80 shipping, that's what I pay. You pay it, and then I have to buy the label. That's the way it should be. You don't charge somebody $5 shipping and then put a stamp on it and mail it. That's a bull crap. I'm sure if you all have done much eBaying, you've seen that too. It drives me bananas. Y'all are into the basketball talk right now. I don't. Yeah, Nikki. I think a lot of my singles, which I haven't been posting much on eBay, the few that I have put on are more than $20. But when I was putting $20 or less on there, I think I was doing 1 ounce and doing like uh, 75 cents. You can put one card in a top loader in an envelope and it's 1 ounce or less. It'll pass. You can send a card, one card in the mail for 70 for the cost of one stamp. Because most people, well, I don't know about most people, but for me, I don't like paying $4, $5, $6 for shipping for one card, unless it's a big card like this one, which I got such a good deal on it. I wasn't too upset with the $7.50 or whatever shipping. But there's no way, and I guarantee it weighed maybe an ounce, but $7.30 to ship that one little card, no. Should have been, I mean, you get the tracking. Okay, I get it. You get the tracking. You get what, $100 insurance. This might be $100 card. 80, $90. I get it, but $7? No. Yeah, that's what I do. If like I sold that Aaron Judge card yesterday that I got out of that the Panini Crusade, and the label I charged $4.80, and that's what I paid for the label. So I put it, top loader, and put the cardboard defense on it, and then put it in a bubble mailer, attached the label, and took it to the post office. Right. And my card, or the guy that bought it, was from freaking Oregon, Salem, Oregon, and it was $4.80. And I'm not sure where. I think this card came out of Pennsylvania. Maybe I can't remember. And Pennsylvania's not that far from Kentucky, honestly. It's basically 2 states over, which Kentucky's a long state. But, West Virginia is kind of in between there. But yeah. Excuse me. Oh, man. Yeah, you do good, Jimbo, with those mailers, because that really protects. I mean, you only have to you can just put the top loader in there, because it's not gonna damage it. Those rigid mailers are pretty nice. They're more protection than a bubble mailer, obviously. Yep. Yep, that's a good deal. Miss Kitty's in here again. Oh, me. Who won the NFL game? I don't even know. Wasn't even worried about that game, actually. NFL. Oh, wow. So was it a field goal at the end of the game to win for the Seahawks? 23-20. Wow. Oh, me. Seattle field goal to win it. Was that as at the end of the game, I guess? With time expiring. Let's look. Huh. Seahawks are 3-1. Kyler Murray with 2 interceptions. That's not good. Marvin Harrison Jr. had 66 yards and a touchdown. My fantasy team's 2-1. Nikki, I had all my players had played through the second game of Sunday, and I was up like 4 points on my opponent, and all I had was the Ravens kicker left for Monday night. Well, he had two key players play Sunday night. I can't remember who they were, but good players, like high point players. And I was winning like 98 to, no, what was it? It was like 98 to 94. No, I was up like 4 points. I thought I'm going to get killed because he had two, a running back and a receiver, I think. And dude, I can't remember who it was. And end up, he only scored enough points to go ahead of me 4 points. Because it was like he had 98 and I had like 94. I was behind 4 points going into Monday night with my kicker. And I thought I was still going to get beat because until the Ravens kicked that field goal late in the game, I was down like a point and 1.2 points or something. I ended up beating him by like 3 points. Yeah, Baker Mayfield. He's pretty good. What is the NFL? I know we talked about this on your show. I forget. Are the Bucks undefeated? Oh yeah, they're 3-0. Huh. Is there always this many winless teams after 3 weeks? Because there's like 6. The Jets, the Dolphins, the Texans, the Titans, the Giants, and the Saints. Man. The closest team to where I live is the Titans, and I'm not a Tennessee Titans fan. But they're 0-3. I hate that, Nikki. When you get beat, but if you'd have played every other team in your league, you'd have won. That happens to me all the time. You forgot to get into an eliminator pool. Mike Evans is out. Okay, well that's a key wide receiver for the Buccaneers. Oh me. Surprised Adam's Car Closet hasn't got on here. I know he works. I think he works probably like a second shift job, maybe. Because I know a lot of times he'll be in here late. I'm not sure what he does though, but I'm pretty sure he works like a second shift job. Nick, no, I don't think so. Unless something drastically changes, because they're playing like crap right now. Kyle Tucker's hurt, and I think he's going to come back. They say he may play tomorrow, but I think he's still probably hurt. He's probably not 100%. And then the players, the pitching has been terrible. So unless they just gear up and lay it out on the line, I think they're playing the Padres. The first round wild card, but I think they get home field advantage. If they can win the first game, I think they might could make it. But all right, Nikki, I'm fixing to wrap it up. I gotta get up. Well, I'm an hour. I'm like, it's 11:49 here. So thanks for hanging out, buddy. I appreciate you. I'll holler at you later. And Jaron Duran's going to hit 3 home runs tomorrow, okay? Have a good night, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I'm getting tired, but definitely enjoyed it. I probably look like crap. My sty is probably getting more droopy. But everybody that hung out, I appreciate it. Jimbo, Sith, Aaron, Nikki, Barry. I should probably do like Nikki and write down all the people and shout everybody out. Jimbo, appreciate you, buddy. Nick Yates, thanks for coming in. I know there's 7 people hanging out. I'm not sure who. But I just like doing this and, striking up sports conversation and other things. Swag was in here some. Justin, 3 Good Nerds. Doogie's Dugout was here for a minute. Who else? My memory's terrible. Anyway, and I know Aaron, you'll have your Aaron, you'll have Hulk PC Hulk Smash. Yeah, he chased some away, didn't he? Aaron, I'll try to get on maybe with you tomorrow night for a little bit because I like hanging out in your live too. It's because you got awesome collection, and I may need to. I'm trying to still complete that Chrome Platinum set. I may talk to you about that tomorrow night. I'd really like to complete that set, but anyway, guys, appreciate you. We'll do it again soon. Maybe I'll get some different cards to rip or something. I'll think of something. But you guys have a good night. Appreciate you. We'll see you on the next one. Y'all take care. Later.